The following content are the expressed thoughts, views, ideas, and opinions of the individuals and guests of the Nerds Have Spoken podcast. This podcast may contain adult language and themes not suitable for children under the age of 17. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Please stand by while we wait for the cast of the Nerds Have Spoken podcast. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
How you guys doing? My name's Jason Lowery, and you're on the Nerds Have Spoken. I'm here with my partners in crime, Mr. Grind Time, Mr. New York Mike, and Mr. Fanny Pack. How you guys doing?
Let's go. What's happening?
What's up, nerds?
Okay, man. How's everybody out there?
Oh, man. So how's your guys' week so far?
Sleepless.
Sleepless in New York. Is that the sequel to Sleepless in Seattle?
I know the feeling, brother. I know the feeling.
Yeah, you guys had some pretty long hangouts.
Yeah, not what you guys think. It was just hanging out, having fun.
Yeah, man.
Playing with toys.
The last two weekends, just with us doing the Saturday night, just us bullshit and building stuff. I mean, last night Max was on, he was playing a game while we were all BSing. Eric, you were taking pictures. I was building a Gundam. I mean, it was fun, dude. I want to keep doing it. So,
yeah, man, it was interesting to see how far Mike has gotten on the Lego build, and then also to see how many figures Wolf can sticker in a 2 or 3 hour period. Actually, it was longer than that. 5 or 6 hour period.
6.
Wolf likes to go the distance.
Get the job done.
That's right. He's a marathon man. Good stuff, man. But I had a pretty decent week, man. It was slow moving, just adjusting to life, this new life that we're all in. Being, helping my wife with the kids and helping them with their lessons and things of that sort. And then, working on house projects and your normal chores and everything. So that's pretty much it. I missed that, Mike. What did you just say?
No, I went like this. Mike did the same thing.
Exciting.
Is that like our thing?
That was pretty much it, man. That was pretty much it. Didn't get too much this week. I got the Ep.9 Minosaur that just came in. A lot of people saw it last night on the live stream, but for those watching our show this coming Thursday here, this is that big boy here. I dig it a lot. It's very clean. You can even get the Motor Master in the back, even though the instructions do not instruct you on how to make that happen. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you can figure it out, but if not, hit me up, and I'll be more than happy to give you some free information on that. Won't cost you a thing, but maybe a like, share, and a care.
I just think it's fascinating that the instructions don't show you how to put it in the back. Is that because it's not meant to do that, and we are like doing something that's not quote unquote part of the transformation, or what was the idea there?
So they left them out of all of the limbs, even the limbs as well. So the 2 limbs that came out that just hook onto the back, there is adjustment pieces to have that stuff lock in. They don't even tell you in that. So I think what they're doing is waiting until the last figure comes out, and they're going to have like all the combiner parts on the end of that. Teach you how to do it. That's the only thing I can think of, because I mean, you selling a combiner, so I'd assume you would instruct people on how to put it together, right?
You hope so, right?
So when you put it in from the back, did you go in gentle or hard? Rough.
I heard myself say it when we started talking about it. I tried to stay mature about it,
I looked at you first. I was like, he's going to say it. Don't let me down.
Yeah. Dude, like Wolf and I could see both of us in the background just cracking up. Like,
yeah, but I was proud because you contained it. I'm like, we're going to get through a week finally. No, not happening.
No
fucking
way.
Nobody
got to be mature this week.
There's got to be one.
At all.
We got to have that one asshole on the show, right?
Well, since the precedent has been set, I mean, let's go now.
See what you done did, Lowery. You took a break.
Wolf, take count.
That's pretty much it, man. I was supposed to get a Marvel Legends Professor X, but that's still stuck in Los Angeles. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see when that comes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Wolf, what about you, man? How was your week?
Another week in quarantine. We've been patiently awaiting my wife's test results. We were supposed to get them on Friday. They decided to keep us waiting, so nothing yet. But we are both feeling fine. That's the good part. I've been feeling good. She's been feeling good. So if we did have anything, it's hopefully gone. I got something this week that I'd like to share with the class.
Ooh, show and tell.
Yeah, I got.
Oh, dude!
Can you put them on full screen? Can you do that?
That thing looks sick. I like the colors.
You just got that today, didn't you?
I did. So I was supposed to get this back in January, but due to Chinese New Year, the coronavirus, and this being shipped to the wrong address, I just got it today finally.
Oh man!
Tell us what it is. Tell us what it is.
Oh, it's the Fans Hobby Lightning Eagles, the Thunder Clash.
Mm-hmm. And what's the retail on that, if you don't mind me asking?
What was that, 170? I think.
Okay. Not bad, because Power Baser was 200, right?
I'm not sure. I did not get Power Baser.
It was something like that. I got that coming. So
it's a good unit. Articulation's there. It's got all the ratchets. Big solid bot like you expect from Fans Hobby.
Nice.
There's not much paint, but where it is applied, it's good. This is pretty good right up here.
That's all that paint right there? Damn.
Yeah, that's painted. That's for a change from them.
Yeah, I can see it. I thought it was a decal at first. I was like, it looked too damn clean for paint.
I see the tampo. I see the tampo on the shoulder there.
Yeah.
You're right here.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's good. It's like I said, it's good where it's applied. It's perfect.
Can you lift them up and just kind of? I want to see the bottom of it too.
Oh wow,
it looks so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gold paint's tremendous.
That does look good.
Dude, the red just pops on those white legs.
I'll take your word for it.
So my question, so I don't know much about the fiction. Can anybody fill me in on this character?
I think he was a G2 figure, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought it was like an overseas figure. I thought Josh will probably let me know because he was talking to me about it. And sorry, I was a little tipsy when he said it, but I think it was something.
It came out in the 90s when they were reissuing everything.
Yeah, and I think it was like an overseas. I think it was an overseas exclusive or something like that originally.
Yeah, European.
Yeah.
I think Gord said the same thing to me, something along those lines. If I'm misquoting him, I'm sure I'll hear about it if he ever watches the show. So I'll never hear about it.
Yeah, if you know leave a comment or something. Tell us what we're wrong.
Yeah, that thing looks so
looks good.
Transformation is very straightforward, very simple. I mean, getting him into this mode's a little finicky. You got to make sure everything's lined up, and he's solid. He locks in place. He's big beefy bot like you expect from Fans Toys or Fans Hobby.
Did you put it in the base mode yet?
Yeah, I don't care for that mode. That's probably the weakest.
Is that the one where he kind of like spreads out, like like a? Never mind, I won't say it.
Wow.
Unfortunately, it always seems to be a throwaway mode somewhere. So
yeah, that would be the mode I would choose.
Well, it was re-engineered from the Power Baser, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, the mode was already there.
I believe we were just talking about him a few weeks ago too. We were talking about the pictures on it. The thing that's interesting about that character for me, what Burgess was saying earlier about knowing the fiction, that's generally a prerequisite for me. I need to know fiction. I need to understand what's going on in order for me to have an attachment to it. Yeah. And I'll say, as a Transformers collector, having the Power Baser, having the Double Evil, and putting it next to that KFC / Takara masterpiece, Victory Leo. Mm-hmm. I just wanted it. I wanted it because it looked like it went with them. It looks like it's a great toy, and I didn't care about the fiction. It just looks that good.
That's how I felt about this. I mean, I had no attachment to this, but it just looks so damn cool, right?
Yeah. Such an amazing design.
He does have the weird duck lips that Double Evil had.
Wait a minute. You pull that over real quick. I want to see that real fast.
Some pouty lips.
He's
Oh, look at that. Give me a little.
They should
have.
He wants to give you a frowny kiss.
They should have gave him a little camera with it or something so you can hold it up. You know what I mean?
So, Wolf, would you sticker that bad boy up or would you leave that as is?
Depends. Depends on where. I don't always put all the stickers on, but if it's just like a blank space with nothing on there, I'll gladly put something on there.
Go to the legs a minute. Like I didn't see, because I know you guys said it had red and stuff like that, so I was having a hard problem.
Yeah, it's
So it's like
all this.
Okay. Hang on, let me zoom you in real quick.
Man.
All right.
Yeah, leg up here.
Like the thigh and all that's red. Okay.
Yeah, inside the legs right here.
And then the feet are gold and that's white. Okay.
Yeah, I love the inside of the inside of the calf there. That looks great.
And then the knee pads are gold, right?
Yeah, those little spikes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are.
Yeah, the feet are gold too, right?
Well done. Yeah.
That's a good gold finish on it too. It looks pretty good.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. I want that thing now.
Yeah, I recommend it. If you're on the fence, I recommend it.
I know you guys are waiting for a knee joke, but no, what I wasn't gonna make.
No, my radar went straight the fuck up, dude.
I'm waiting for it. Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do
it. You sound like Lois from that fucking episode of Family Guy. Oh, we said
it. Oh man. So did you get anything else for the week, or was that pretty much about it?
No, I should have something coming in tomorrow. I'll share with you guys next week. Nice. But Mike, what update us on your life?
Well, my life's pretty boring, but I got some stuff. I found this girl right over now. This is the Target exclusive White Widow. This is the Black Widow in the variant, I guess. Comes with a couple cool things. Got a sniper rifle. Got a couple of blast effects there. Got a smoke effect. Not bad. Kind of needed to check a box.
I've seen that in stores. Yeah, it's coming out.
And I got this girl here. I was on the fence about this one because I don't really do MCU characters at all. But this one just spoke to me. It just looks great. And it comes with so much cool shit that I just couldn't say no. And for $30, what you get with this figure is just worth it. You get the blast effects there. You get the extra weapons. You get the hands. You get that amazing, one of the best looking MCU face sculpts I feel like I've seen to date.
It looks sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can't really see it from here, but if you look at the back, you get a stand with this thing, man. How cool is that? How fucking cool is that?
That's kind of cool.
So,
those fire effects plug into the base?
That's what it looked like.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
yes, they do. Yeah,
they
do.
That's sick. That's really.
So I'm putting this out there now. Anybody that wants just the figure for $15, let me know. Every time I find one, I'll eat the $15 and take the effects in the stand. And if you want just a figure, I'll get it to you for $15. I will absolutely do that for anybody that just wants the figure.
Yeah, that stand by itself with the blast effects definitely worth $15.
Yeah. So
easily.
I can see that.
Yeah, man. Other than that, what did I do? I made some sauce. That was fun.
Man. Talk about this sauce, man.
Gravy.
So it's not gravy. All right, stop. All right? Let's start with that, okay? My father literally came to this country when he was 12 years old from a farm in Italy. We are off the boat Italians, okay? We are by definition. That is what we are, okay? My grandmother literally made sauce and pasta from scratch every day. If you heard the stereotype, I'm that guy, okay?
So you're the 12-inch Italian.
Oh,
yeah, I'm a girthy motherfucker, man. What can I say? So anyway, nobody heard about this sauce being called gravy until the 90s, and HBO brought us The Sopranos.
Oh, no.
Okay, before that, it was just sauce. And you know what? That's something else. For people in the tri-state area, Italians pronounce their vowels. It's not prosciutto. It's prosciutto. That's what it is. It's not mozzarella. It's mozzarella. That's what it is. That's how you say it. Anyway, let's go to the sauce. So the sauce.
Not if that rant's over.
So sauce is amazingly simplistic in the fact that how do I say this? I want to say this right. The less complicated it is, the better it is. And this is coming from my Italian grandmother who, God rest her soul, I'm so happy that I spent the time with her to learn how to make the sauce and learn how to make pasta from scratch. She didn't speak English very well. We always had kind of trouble communicating with each other, but I was able to go over there and just watch what she did and able to write down what she was doing and basically duplicate it. And that was something that we shared, and that was something that was just great. And something that she did show me is as legendary as it was, It's not that complicated. It's about the right ingredients. It's about time, and it's about love. It's really what it is. You got to put the love into the sauce. So
yeah, we saw that a little bit yesterday, man.
Yeah, man.
So
ours.
Is there a particular, like, is this recipe a family secret? Is it a trade secret, or what did you do to? Okay, so what did you do to get your sauce to the flavor you wanted? It looked good. I saw that bowl you made yesterday. I was like, yikes, I need that. I almost wanted to reach through the screen to get that.
Well, I always start with not Spanish onions. I always a sweeter onion. I like the Vidalia onions. Fresh cloves of garlic. Cut them, crush them, dice them. Onions diced. Throw the garlic and the onion into a pan. Cook the translucent. Put it into a larger stock pot. I use short ribs. Reason being, you want to use meat with a bone in it. Now, a lot of people like to put all kinds of shit into their sauce, and that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that is fine. You put sausage, put ham, put whatever you want in there. And, if that's what you like, that's fine. Me, I'm more of a simple pasta sauce. So I just put 3 or 4 short ribs in there, and it picks the flavor beautifully. And then you get 3 or 4 short ribs to eat after, which is nice too.
Hell yeah.
Salt, pepper, and garlic on the short ribs. You sear them in the pan. You throw them in the pot. I use Tudoroso tomatoes. I use plum tomatoes. I take the cores out of each individual one. So that takes a little bit of time. You kind of pinch the tops off everyone, because when you're cooking, if you wouldn't eat it, then don't put it in the damn food. Yeah. That's what it comes down to. You're only as good as your ingredients. Crush them, throw them in, and fresh basil every single time. You get the tree, you go to the store, you get the plant, you take the plant home, you cut it, you cut the basil out, and you're good. You don't get the dried stuff, you get the fresh stuff. That's really all there is to it. The only thing I flavor it with is adobo and the red cap adobo. It's a great blend of spices, great blend of salt. My grandmother used it for 50 years, I think.
Look at that pot. It looks good.
Yep. And then maybe a little bit of sugar, and that's not even for flavor. That's just to neutralize the acid in the sauce, so it doesn't really repeat on you, And you put it together with some tomato paste at the end, thicken it up, and that's all there is to it, man. You got yourself a great homemade sauce. You let it simmer for 3 or 4 hours, and that's about it.
That's sick. I like it, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, Mike.
Looks good. I mean, hell yeah, dude. I saw you were grubbing down the other night on that. I was getting a little jealous, to be honest. I was like, damn, that looks like.
And also, dude, big ups to you for using linguine. I love linguine, and I only use, like, with the red sauce, I would only use linguine or like the mastacholi noodles. I think they call them, starts with an R. But when I do like a different sauce, like a lighter sauce, I always use angel hair. So shout out to you, dude, for using that linguine. I know
linguine is my go-to. It's always been my go-to, but I mean, I'm Italian, man. You throw pasta in there, I'm good. Doesn't matter what the shape it is. I'm down.
Pasta's pasta.
But if I had to pick a favorite, and little trade secret here, guys, if you can find it, Mafalda. Mafalda is the shit. If you see it, try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look it up.
I'll take your word for it, man. I'll try it next time I see it. If we can get it out this way.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. So, Mike, that's pretty much it for you on the week?
Yeah, just hanging out with you guys, having fun. That's about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What about you, Lowery? How was your week, Mr. Essential Employee?
Yeah. Well, I did work and everything, and I feel for all those people that aren't in the same position I am right now. And, it sucks for everybody in general, but on the bright side, hopefully all this stuff will be over soon and everybody gets better, hopefully. So, and you guys seem to be pretty healthy. Your families seem to be pretty healthy right now. So we wish anybody out there that has any health issues, that they're doing well, and our thoughts are with them and everything else. So,
yeah, man.
Throughout the week, I ended up getting some miscellaneous stuff. I'll go ahead and share it with you guys. So I ended up getting Figure Arts Spider Monkey.
Nice.
I ended up picking him up. He's a pretty nice figure. I messed around with him a little bit last night. The joints are a little stiff on it, but not too bad.
This cat.
Then I got a special delivery today.
Jealous.
It said it wasn't supposed to be until Tuesday, and it randomly showed up today. And this is the
no,
this came from Amazon.
Oh,
yeah, it showed up from Amazon. It's Power Rangers Lightning Collection from Hasbro. It's the Yellow Ranger.
Nice.
And the head sculpt, I don't know if you could see it. It's kind of hard because of the plastic, but let me see here.
Yeah, we saw it when you had it out the box. That Trini head sculpt is spot on, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So did that, and then there was a couple of Gundams that had come in that obviously we did this week. I didn't get a chance to show them off, but I know you guys saw them, but our audiences haven't. This is and correct me if I'm wrong, this is the RGM 89 Jaeger. I think that's how you say it. I know Josh is probably going to, correct me or something, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I have no idea if you're wrong or not.
Yeah, so anyways, I turned around and actually built this last night. So
nice.
Turned out well.
Yeah, it does look good.
Did that. Man, I got a haul this week. Cards Against Humanity. Got a couple of different packs.
Couple different packs.
Just wait, it's coming.
Mm-hmm. Guy bought stock in the company this week.
Weed pack.
At the weed pack, we've got what's that other one? The Pride pack.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just wait.
I'll let you guys figure out what the Pride means there.
Yeah. Right. So here you got the theater and the ass pack.
The theater pack. Jesus.
Oh, just wait. So then I get, Cards Against Humanity Saves America. That's a pretty good pack. But this is the special one. Shout out to Cards Against Humanity for giving me my very own coronavirus mask with this one. But it is the period pack. And I shit you not. I shit you not.
Oh my God! It comes in a tampon.
It comes in a maxi pad.
That's
brilliant. I don't ever want to play that with you. No, I don't ever want to play that with you.
Dude, this game is awesome.
It's used.
Hey, I mean, I'll be able to walk outside now, so that's a good thing. Yeah. And then, speaking of which, another thing that came in, we've been obviously everybody's been fighting toilet paper and everything else going around right now. And I'll just say fuck you to the people that are going around and stealing all the toilet paper. So I got like a big ass thing of dude wipes.
All right, so I'm with Wolf on this one.
Yeah, what are those?
And I have no idea what the fuck those are. And something tells me it's a good thing I don't know what they are.
It's basically fucking ass wipes, like for you going camping. And they were on sale for like $10. So I bought like a box of like 360 of them or something.
Can you flush those though?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, they're flushable and everything. Laugh your ass off.
All right, dude. All right.
He's like, I'll take your word for it. Hey, when people are running around screaming for toilet paper, I'll be nice and dandy. So
fucking dude,
fine and dandy at the same time.
There you go. But yeah, so that's pretty much my haul of the week. So
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, everybody's been kind of quarantined and staying in and trying to stay healthy. Well, not
actually, yeah, I wanted to tell you about that. You talking about staying quarantined, man. I've been like I haven't been out in weeks with anybody. And I was talking to my buddy about this, and I'm like, dude, I got to go find a chick. And he's like, well, listen, because of what's going on, there's just like these new pickup lines that are out. And you want, try these out, see if they'll work at a bar. And I'm looking at them. I'm like, yeah, this is bullshit. But let's actually evaluate these things and see what we think will work and what won't work.
Yeah, man.
Because I might try a couple of these just for shits. If there was a bar open, but there isn't.
Well, let's see what you got.
I said the first one is if COVID-19 doesn't take you out, can I?
Nice. God damn.
It's so dumb.
I mean, it's so dumb. I like it. It's got shock value, but it's mean. So I'm going to say at the end of the day, that one's not going to work.
All right.
Hey, you never know, man. Like with everything going on right now, some of them, grimy chicks, like the side girls.
Oh, they're into all kinds of shit. Yeah, no, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones you don't take home to mom.
That's the one you take. That's the one you take with a rubber and a mask, so you don't catch anything.
Yeah. Next one was is that sanitizer in your pocket? Or are you just happy to be within 6 feet of me? Now, see,
That's a
I
good
think that
one.
one's. Yeah, I think that one's cute.
That's
See,
a
that
good
one got
one.
you can. It kind of turns it like it starts off with this is going to be another one of those Corona bullshit, and it's like, oh wait, that's kind of sweet. Oh,
Yeah.
It turns out light and dandy, as I said earlier.
yes, dandy. Indeed, that is the word, dandy.
All right, so for right now, we're 1-1.
Yeah, we're 1-1.
Yeah.
All right.
Since all the public libraries are closed, I'm checking you out instead.
I kind of dig that one though.
Yeah.
I kind of dig it too, but I feel like that constitutes a swift kick to the balls.
That sounds like a 5th grader would say it to the girl that's in 6th grade or something.
Is that creeper status?
Yes, that's the failed line at like the 5th grade dance. That's what that is.
Hey.
That's why you're sitting at the chair. No one's around you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we 1-2 right now. That's
Hun, we can't spell virus without you and I.
Bro, that is so bad.
Yeah, you're in with that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I could get that out myself just because it's so fucking bad. So we're gonna just call that an auto fail.
Yeah, so we're 1-3 right now. Yeah.
Yeah. This next one can go either way. I really kind of feel like it's on the fence. Baby, do you need toilet paper? Because I can be your Prince Charming.
I think that works.
Dude, I could see that at somebody at a supermarket line with a whole roll of toilet paper.
Listen, I think you'd be in. If you got toilet paper in your cart and it's actually Charmin, you might maybe be able to get in with that one.
Dude, I have to
that's
tell
a valuable commodity right now. Yeah,
I have to tell you about a pickup line my brother's best friend does every time he goes to a bar after this. You'll laugh your ass off.
Well, real quick, we'll get back to that, but I just want to build on that. It's a 2-part line. So I really feel like there's a midpoint here, and that's going to make or break this line, okay? Mm-hmm. We're saying, baby, do you need toilet paper? Now, we know that we're in rough times right now, and we know that this is a valuable commodity. So if I'm a hot chick and some guy's coming up to me talking about toilet paper, I feel like I'm getting propositioned or blackmailed for sex, okay? The thought enters your mind, okay? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Now, the Prince Charming thing is extra cute, but it's going to depend on your delivery on this one. So I'm going to give this one a pass, and I'm going to say it'll work, but you got to do it the right way. Lowery, tell me about that pickup line.
Well, please. First off, this sounds like something you would do to a single mom. That pickup line you just did, because if she has that kid in that cart and everything, you're in, dude.
The kids laugh. You're in. You make the kid laugh. You in?
Yeah. And you'll be able to, and he'll be able to wipe for the week, so you're good. So,
are you like the 40-year-old version? Do you walk around with a giant nickel in your pocket and pull it out of the kid's ears?
Absolutely not.
That's somebody we know, but I don't want to say his name over the air. So. You guys know what I'm talking about.
I don't know who he's talking about, so that was not a dig at you, whoever the fuck he's talking about.
So my brother's best friend growing up, they've both known each other since they were kids and stuff, right? And he his nickname is Chunky because he was always chunky as a kid. So he'll go up to bars and shit, and he'll go up to a girl at the bar, and he'll put his his leg up on the bar stool right there, underneath the foot rail, and he'll be like, "Hey, baby." What does he say? He's like, how do you like your peanut butter, smooth or chunky? And he puts his fucking Superman Captain Morgan pose up. And dude, he gets it every single time. I shit you not. He gets he does. He gets phone numbers every single time with that.
Well, I mean,
what's that?
Where does he live at?
Out this way.
Man. Dude, let me tell you right now, pickup line seriousness. Being a bartender for as long as I was, being in the entertainment, being in the service, seeing all this shit, dude, girls don't want to fuck your body. They want to fuck your personality. I'm here to tell you.
Dude, he's a heavy set dude.
What they want.
Yeah. He's funny as shit.
Unless you're like Thor, and you just got to sit there and who wants to fuck me? It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you're right.
But dude, his name is Michael. Shout out to him. He's awesome, dude. So
nice.
All right, you got
what else we got?
Yeah, do we have a count right now? Where are we at?
We're at 2. Oh yeah, we're at 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're 2 and 3 right now.
Yeah.
All right. This one I feel like is guaranteed to work. Okay, there's no way this one fails. I saw you from across the bar. Stay there. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that doesn't make any sense at all, right?
No.
When's the last time you had a conversation with a woman, told her what to do, and she actually did it? Okay. All right.
That's a good point.
I was married for a very long time, and I'm not blanket covering every female in the world here, but I was married for a very long time. My wife did the exact opposite what I told her to do every fucking time. Okay. Swear, hand to God. So
that's awesome.
I'm going to put that at a solid 3 and 3. I know none of you want to comment on it because you're married, so I'll take the full heat on that one. Okay?
Dude, I don't give a shit. I think that's pretty funny. I'd probably pick Bethany up with that shit.
Oh, this is good, man. This is good.
Oh, man.
All right, so at a tentative 3 and 3, without you, hold on a second. I got to reread this one. Without you, my life is as empty as the supermarket shelf.
Bro.
Oh, that's you in. You in. You're in. And interrupt like you did. Oh, you in, buddy. You in.
Yeah.
Mike, you got this. That's the
penny dropper.
I feel like that'll work, but there's a way you can guarantee it. This requires a prop. Okay, you need
like toilet paper.
You need to have, you got to have like a little packet of tissues or something.
Yeah,
you know. And then after she goes, oh, you take the tissues and you just throw them away, just like that.
Have a little thing of hand sanitizer and toss it.
There you go. I like that too.
I like that one.
Turn it over and squeeze it.
Well, I'm sorry. We don't throw those things away anymore, guys. We're not trying to say that. We donate those things. So you would stop hitting on the girl right then and there. Go to your nearest Red Cross, donate said tissues, and then go back and finish hitting on the girl. To be clear.
I mean, I was going to say, like, the woman that you hit on like 10 minutes ago about the Prince Charming, you can give her the tissues and hand sanitizer and go with the other chick.
There you go. There you go. Leaving your options open. That's thinking outside the box. I like you. Saving time.
Good stuff. So now we're 4-3. I like that one.
Yeah, we're 4 and 3.
Nice.
Hey, babe, can I ship you a drink?
It's so dumb.
That is so stupid. Is that when you're the bartender and you slide it down the edge all the way down the thing? Like when you say that shit?
I'm a pro at that move. But the I'm gonna say that this is absolutely going to open the conversation up with a smile. I'm not saying that that's going to get you laid, but that will absolutely open the door for you. What happens after that is totally up to you.
Yeah, no
so let's say it's going to work. Let's give it a W.
Yeah, you're right. I think that probably would.
It'll get her laughing. I'm with it. So that's 5-3, right?
Yes.
Oh, we moving right along. That's good stuff. Then you in there more than you're not.
See, now this next one's actually very clever, but I don't know if it's going to work for a number of different reasons. You can't spell quarantine without URAQT.
Yeah, that's cheesy as heck. That's even corny for me.
Yeah.
You could also take that as you're racked.
Oh wow! Yeah, sound it out, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You could take it two ways with that one.
You could, but this is why this probably won't work for me. I'm sorry, Eric. What'd you say?
I think both ways are a loser.
Well, I can tell you that this definitely won't work for me because we're putting a U, an A, and a Q into a word. We're spelling. And any girl that's dumb enough to fuck me is not going to be able to follow this pickup line, so it's certainly not going to work.
Well, just tell her it's text speak. You're in, dude. Like,
I'm just going to say this is a fail for me. This is definitely. I'm never going to make this one work.
Yeah, that's not going to work, man. So we're 5-4. I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah. This next one, I don't see this as a pickup line. I'm going to let you guys decide. Next one is I really can't stay. Now,
finish the rest of it because they're two together.
You got to finish the rest of it.
The two bottom ones are together. It's supposed to be a comma.
Oh, that makes more sense now because I thought they were both stupid. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's fun. That's I see. I feel like we shouldn't even say this because this has political implications, and we're gonna piss somebody off. So
go ahead.
I think this works.
Okay, it's. I really can't stay, baby. It's COVID-19 outside.
Honestly, like
that's my favorite. That's my
dude. You'll get somebody with that one. You will get somebody with that one. It may not be the one you want at first, but you'll definitely get somebody with that one.
And that's the problem. So this is going to be me on this one. If this is the fence, this is me straddling it. Okay.
Oh wow.
Listen, I don't think this was necessarily a pickup line. What I think it is more like a I got to get out of this situation line.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like COVID-19 or not, I really can't stay is the line I use just about every night. Usually it's around 3 a.m., but I use it all the fucking time.
Nice. That's funny.
Stuff, man. So what's the consensus on this one, Mike? Is this a winner or a loser? You think this will work?
I think this is overall going to average out to a win. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think
you need to add alcohol. You need to add some personality. But I think this can work. And I think when I go back to work, we're going to have it's going to be some sort of a contest, I think.
Now, if you do it during Christmas time and you sing it to the tune, it might be kind of interesting. But.
Yeah. That's the point. That's the point. So it looks like at 6-4, man, there's supposed to be more of these work than they don't.
Yeah, for sure.
60-40 chance. All right, that's good.
All right, yeah. All right. That's not bad. You
gotta tip the odds in your favor somehow, man. You know?
Yeah. We'll get these posted in our group, man. So make sure you guys tune into the Facebook page and the Facebook group, and we'll get these out there so you guys can see the craziness that is the social distancing pickup lines.
Oh, and by the way, side note, incidentally, the person that sent me this is the same guy that I know as my childhood that used to buy Cosmopolitan magazine on a regular basis. And I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, dude, this is like having the other team's playbook.
That used to be the thing back in the day, bro.
The questionnaires.
That one guy, like, dude, are you really? Yeah, man. This is how you get in their brains before they in there.
It's not a bad idea.
Crazy.
Oh, man, that was
COVID-19, man. We actually had some funny pictures we want to share with you guys of people preparing themselves for life in the outside world as they go out to get their essentials. So let's take a look at this.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it says coffee. I wonder what that said. Okay.
Did you get it?
Thank God, thank God he labeled it. You wouldn't want to grab the wrong one.
Oh, my God. That would be terrible.
Dude, that's pretty good.
So listeners, we got a guy with a coffee filter over his face, and he wrote coffee filter, COUGHY, on the front of it. That's in black marker.
And it's being held on by his glasses. There's nothing else. It's just like hanging off his face.
Oh, is it really stuffed in under his glasses?
Yeah, if you look at that, it's held on by that.
There's no rubber band.
He has his nose in one of the rivets on there.
That's great.
Oh, no, what is that? What's the green around his face? He's got something on it. I don't know. Anyway.
No, I think that's just his glasses. I mean, it could be. He may have. Oh, it might be.
Blow it up.
You doing?
Look at that. Yeah, you see that right there?
Yeah, like a cloth. He probably took it through.
Yeah, we got a crafty one in our hands here, boys.
Yeah, man.
He's safe.
He's creative. What we got next?
Dumb. Oh, wait.
I can't even see that shit.
You got Darth Vader in the
look right here.
Is that a kid in the basket too?
Oh my God! It does.
No, it's not.
You got a dude dressed up like Darth Vader. Like, I get the helmet, but why the rest of the outfit?
Right.
Well, at least he's got sneakers on. I mean, he's being cautious.
He figured he'd just get into the whole swing of things. Why not have him?
Maybe he's ready to do that pickup line at the Charmin one, Prince Charming.
Yeah. It's always important to have the proper footwear at the supermarket. You never know what kind of terrain you're going to run into.
Yeah, he's got to run after him somehow, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look at this guy chilling over in the background, like Mr. Cool with the fucking band shirt and the glasses. And he got the mask, but he's got no gloves on.
I think he's upset he didn't think of the Darth Vader outfit.
I was just about to say.
He looks a little bent out of shape, Wolf. You're right.
Damn it, I knew it.
Oh my god! All right,
told
so
us idea.
oh
She
my
said,
god,
Wow.
Hey, she blinged that boy out though, didn't she?
she bedazzled the shit out of that thing.
Yeah, this
Jesus.
is bedazzling gone wrong, bro.
All right, she got the Sub-Zero mask. So why does she got to wear?
Why
the
does she look like
outfit?
she's got like the one part of her thong like wrapped around her face or something?
It does. It does. It feels like it's the front of the crotch of a thong, doesn't it? And like black lace is going right behind her face. But I mean, who the fuck bedazzles ski goggles?
Wow, bro.
She
And
does.
how is that protective? What are you protecting? What are you gonna blink the fucking virus into your body?
We know
Maybe
what
she's
her
trying to
finishing
protect
move
like
is.
creepy guys from pickup lines or something.
I don't think anyone's gonna fuck that.
And is that the subway? Yeah, that's the subway.
Yeah, it looks like a subway. You can see that in the background. All right,
Yeah, that's where you find the special ones.
oh yeah. All right, let's see what we got next. Oh my god, she's got a kid's diaper on her. Oh, wait a minute, sorry.
Dude, I can't see it. It's so far away. How do I make this fucking bigger?
There you go.
Here, you know what? I'll just make
That's
this.
a pull up, dude. Like, are you serious?
She's got a
yo?
pull up on her head. I don't know what the fuck she has, but
That's just a designer bag.
the best thing
Oh
is
my
she's
God.
got like surgical gloves on, and then she's got a kid's diaper on her head, and then she's got a mask with no gloves.
You remember the commercial when we were growing up? I'm a big kid. Look what I can do. I'm a big kid. There's big kid pants too, or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
look it all up. That would have been funny if I wasn't stupid.
This
Oh
is
my
crazy, dude. I couldn't imagine. And she just wasted that kid's pull up. I sure wouldn't put it on my kid after having it on my head outside. Sheesh.
Dude, that's funny as shit. Oh my god. All right, let's see what we got next. Oh,
Ooh, sauce.
That's my sauce.
that was disappointing. Oh
There
my
we
god.
What
What the
Are
hell?
you serious, bro?
Hang
are
on
you
a minute.
doing, bro?
So that's
She
me.
just
Sorry, I hit the
She
wrong
just wore
button.
like a dog's mask out there. What is going
She's wearing a
on?
Halloween mask of a fucking German Shepherd.
With his tongue out.
It looked like she's trying to rob the place or something. Like,
Exactly. Yeah,
dude,
that's a bit.
why
much.
does it look like it's like part of an Asian market or something like that? You see all the food in the background.
Dude, those
Yes, it
things
definitely
get
is.
very hot and sweaty on the inside. I doubt that's helping her at all.
She got COVID just putting that shit on.
Dude, that's a Chinese restaurant. That's
I
not
like that,
Chinese or Japanese.
Leopard print shirt she got on with that too.
Hey, she
Does
saw
that
a
work
tiger.
for you?
The tiger saw her. Shout out to Tiger King.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's Carol Baskin.
That bitch, Carol Baskin.
Oh my god, Mike, you gotta watch that shit for real, dude.
I have to, because you guys haven't stopped talking about it for fucking like 6-7 days straight. So
Oh,
I have
dude, the jokes just keep flying with that show. It's so over the top.
Dude, what
the
is up
fuck
with
that? Is that a
Homeboy?
cigarette?
He's got a hole in the mask cut out and a cigarette poked through.
It's an addiction. You need it.
No.
You need it.
It makes sense. This is the one that actually makes sense, guys. He's inhaling everything through fire, so all of the virus is dying as it's going into his.
Well,
into his mouth.
it is going through
Totally
a
makes
filter.
sense.
There is a filter
There you
out
go.
there, and you can see that.
Yeah, you're going through a fire and a filter.
Yeah.
So I guess he just lights up another one and places it there when that one's done.
There you go. See, everybody
Oh,
go
chain
slow. It'll
smoker.
save your life.
Jesus Christ.
It's like he's breathing through a straw. Like,
Yeah, this guy, he wins the Idiot of the Day award.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
if
think-
we're done
I think
yet.
it's
We got some
smart.
more
I don't know.
coming.
Look at this asshole. Like
Yeah,
at a
this guy's
doctor's office
close.
dressed as a polar bear. Like what the fuck?
The head's hitting the ceiling tiles.
Wow, bro. He can't even walk straight up and down. He got to walk at an angle every time.
That guy
Dude,
could be butt ass naked underneath that thing and nobody would know.
Listen, look at the lady in the lower left hand corner. She's like, "Yeah, I gotta."
She
Yeah,
that's
doesn't
what
know
I'm
what's going on
saying.
here.
She can't control. Look. She didn't want the dude to know that she was trying to talk to the person behind her, so she just started putting the stupid emojis on the computer.
That's her way of covering for HIPAA. Look at that. She's like, I need to keep my job.
Oh God,
Yes.
dude! I hope that isn't a sperm bank.
Yo, that is.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
I stuck a couple of small dogs in here with me. I'm just going to jerk them all off into this cup and get extra.
Thank you for that one.
That is a bit much, man. Wow.
Oh my
I'm here
god,
for you guys.
dude! God, this guy looks depressing as shit.
Dude, that's the guy from Star Wars, isn't it?
Kylo Ren, he needs groceries too.
Johnny, what's the name of that store?
Oh my god.
Say Howard.
What's that?
That's got to be overseas somewhere, dude.
I think it is because I think this is the name of the grocery store. I don't know what the hell that is, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all in English.
Schnooks.
I see ice
Schnooks?
cream.
yo, they got
I
them
don't know.
drumsticks in the back, so it's got to be something.
Yeah.
Schnooks.
It's
I don't know
probably in
what that is.
Ohio somewhere.
That makes sense.
Call Tyler, ask him. He'll know.
It probably
He knows
is
that guy.
Tyler.
Hey, Tyler, what's a schnuck?
Tyler, why'd you wear a black mask at a grocery store with a top hat? Like, come on now.
Come on, we know the answer to that already. Don't ask.
What
Sorry,
is
Tyler.
up with
Shout out
this?
to Tyler.
Woo, look at this one.
Oh, that is a bit much.
She is wrapped in plastic bags. She's got the winter coat.
I want to zoom in and see what is on the cap of that bottle.
Bro, it's probably just
Hang on.
tissue. It's probably just tissue. It looked like it's stuffed at the tip.
So she's wearing a mask and a water bottle.
Yep.
So what's around the back of the head? Oh, that's just some piece of cardboard or something. That
Dude,
is
it looks like a winter cap. You know what I mean? Like you wear in a wintertime from like North Face or something.
Dude, look at the size of the fucking gap in between the hat or whatever the hell's on her head and the bottle.
Bro, that's a bit much.
The best part is she's breathing out of this into this, and it's open down here.
Well, wherever this woman is, she is not in America because that lettering is definitely not English.
That looks a
All
little
I gotta say is she
Chinese.
farts, she's in trouble.
You gonna blow that thing up, it's gonna look like a protective bubble around her.
Death by Dutch oven.
Oh my god,
it's a thing.
All right, dude. Okay, come on. Now.
This guy gets extra credit. This guy gets a gold star for this.
You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him for that. You can even see the shit-eating grin on his face because he knew someone was taking a picture.
But here's the problem with this, and if you're a car guy, you know that this is the last fucking thing you want to do to your car.
Yeah.
I was gonna
There's
say.
absolutely no airflow going across the radiator right now at all.
The active grill shutter is open, trying to suck in air, and nothing's getting in there.
Yeah, look at how that mouth that's just like getting sucked through there in the front of that picture, man.
Well, the best thing is because of those what is it, the Ford Fusion with those big open mouth, the Fords that do. So
yeah, they love that air up there.
That car's gonna overheat in no time.
Yeah, he's gonna have a warped head in about a mile and a half.
Check engine light.
He's gonna have a
You're ain't gonna
frown.
last long. Yeah.
Sheesh.
What the fuck? She's like strutting her stuff. Oop,
She's like, check me out. I just robbed the hospital.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, what is that on her face?
Dude, what is that on her neck?
That's a phone holder.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a
Oh
phone
yeah, you can see
holder?
you can see the iPhone right there, and you can see this around her neck.
She is strutting around with confidence too, boy.
Oh yeah, no,
Look at me.
she ain't scared. She's not scared at all. No fear in that
Oh
one.
my god. She's probably got her earbuds in, just fucking like dancing around to like random fucking disco or some shit. Like some
Hey, and I want to point one thing out real quick. I'm sorry, Jason. I'll let you finish. It appears that she is going commando under that bad boy because it's cold in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
High beams are
good
activated,
eye,
ladies and
good
gentlemen.
eye, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, I see you. The thing that I was going to point out that, I mean, it's obviously is like a wholesale store, but
It looks like a Costco.
But it looks like it might be overseas because
Definitely.
I've never seen that many like Asian people in the same aisle at the same time. That definitely has got to be overseas.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a bit much, but hey, if that's what worked, we probably all need to do it.
No, and that's an aggressive Asian store. Look at that. That's like a Costco style store, but everything in there is Asian.
That's crazy.
That's pretty cool. I bet you they got some really cool shit in there you'll never see.
Yeah,
well, look at this girl. She wanted to go out with like the leopard print boots to be stylish and everything. She's got the phone holder.
No, she knew that she was posing for the coronavirus fashion show.
And then this lady, yeah.
Holder.
And then look, she's got like half her bra right around her face too. So it's like,
I don't know. She might have half of the other woman's bra around her face. She don't look like she got that much going on for her.
yeah.
Big facts.
Yo, this reminds me the other day I saw a guy doing this.
Oh God, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Okay, now I take it back from the other guy. This is the idiot of the day.
Darwin Award right there.
Dude, he's got it looks like he's got does it look like he's got a paper towel inside of it in front of his mouth?
That's his beard.
That's his beard, yeah.
No. Look, and he's got a rubber band tied around it.
Of course he does. You can't let any air get in there. It'll have the virus.
He's barely wearing shit for clothes, but then
How did he last so long?
It's the morons like this that are hoarding water. What's he got? 4 cases of water there?
He's got a lot of water.
He's scoping out those bananas though for his fogged up glasses, but
well, we don't want to speculate what the bananas are for. That's disgusting.
That's crazy, bro. Yikes.
Oh my God. All right, see what can it be any worse?
Yes.
Whoa, hey now.
Well, see, hold on now.
Lady Gaga going shopping.
Let's break this one down for a second, guys.
Oh, this right up Mike's alley. Look at him.
This could be a winner here. This could be a winner.
Hey, so you've been seeing these on your new job now, Mr. Gigolo?
No, this is how they have me dress.
Well, I was gonna say that looks like something Mike would wear. Was it last night when you paid that lady after the swing and all that?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Paid the lady after the swing. No, that doesn't.
No, wait a minute. She paid you. That's right.
Yeah, thank you. Get it straight. Fuck.
Yo,
She's spreading misinformation about me. I got that kind of money to be spread around.
She got this right out of her toy room, dude.
Oh, my God.
Damn Skippy.
Right from the dungeon.
Yeah, I'll hang out in that toy room.
It looks like Marilyn Manson trying to go out grocery shopping or something.
Bro.
Now you just ruined it for me. You just fucking killed it,
dude. She been waiting to wear this outside too. She's like, yes.
Look at the guy in the background, like creeping. You see him?
Creeping? No, he's just as weird as everybody else.
He's thinking about which COVID-19 pickup line to use on her.
He's trying to wonder why she's tucking in the back. Like
this definitely looks like the kind of one that you tell to stay at the other side of the bar because she's going to be crazy like that.
Yo, is that German?
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, she didn't leave the house not expecting to get stared at, so you really can't say that.
She went to a Lidl's.
Yeah, couldn't wait.
Oh my God!
Oh no, bro!
It looks like she got an expansion pack for Cards Against Humanity or something.
No, they don't expand until you put them in.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God! I have a feeling she's not going to last too long with that.
Oh God!
So those things on the other side have some type of little sticky stuff on it. So she just stuck that right
this woman has
I don't want to know why you know
pad.
That.
This woman she's got a maxi pad wrapped around her face, and then she's got what is that? Tampons like in her nose.
Oh, she's stretching those nose holes out. I'll tell you what.
Jesus, they were probably already like that in the first place. But.
That is, oh my God.
She got that Karen haircut though. So
is that a Karen?
No,
that's not a Karen.
I mean, at least this person didn't go out in public like this. Clearly, she's taking this picture in her room, in her living room, and sending it to a friend for a laugh.
Yeah, she's not walking out.
She just came back. She just came back from Costco. What are you talking about?
That's a good point. We don't know where she just was. You're right.
Wait, is that somebody sleep behind her? No.
Maybe
not. Okay.
Pile of laundry.
I thought it was somebody with a mask on their face, just leaned back.
Oh, over here.
Yeah,
it
looked like it from a distance.
She probably couldn't put any dirty underwear over her face, so she just turned around and did this. So.
Well, God.
Oh my God.
Yo,
these guys just might be pissed that Comic-Con got canceled. You can't hate on these guys.
Yeah, no shit. They got right.
We made it. What better reason than this?
Oh my God.
Yo, but hey, kudos to them though.
I wonder if they're doing Executive Order 66 or what.
I like what you did there.
Mike's just shaking his head in the background. He's like,
nice. I dig it.
So there, Mike, go ahead and explain what we're seeing here.
Oh, we got 2 Mandalorians, looks like different style armors, and they're just walking their dogs around the around. That is a dog that
around
other guy's
the
walking,
perimeter.
Right? What the fuck is that?
Looks like a white-haired wolf or something.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing a perimeter sweep of the neighborhood to keep the coronavirus out. But it's
the
cool.
neighborhood watch.
Yeah, it's neighborhood death watch.
The death watch. There you go.
Death watch. I like it. Good stuff. The neighborhood looks. Oh no.
Oh,
he is in.
This guy was in Star Wars. This is the guy.
Yeah. Dude, the best thing is he's got Corona and lime.
I just saw that Corona beer.
He's like, dude, this stuff is cheap. I got to take advantage of it while I can.
They're probably just going to let him go.
You will pluck your eyes out.
I want to see the idiot that holds up a gas station with a bottle of Corona and threatens to spray it all over the guy.
Oh my god, that
video's got to be out there.
Some asshole has done it. I guarantee.
Yeah. That guy gets shot, hands down.
Oh, anything else? Oh, this was a celebrity. I forgot who it was.
Okay, then, sexy mama.
I forgot.
Oh, because she's a celebrity, she's sexy. You can't even see what the hell she is.
It's the heels, man. She all.
Well, you can't tell.
We just found out something about Eric, guys. He's a foot guy.
Hey, actually, I'm not, but I'll tell you offline.
Now I'm scared.
No, he likes that full body condom that it's wearing right there. That she's.
Hey, Eric, I got news for you. That's a dude in drag.
Oh, got him.
Oh my god.
Oh man, she said she is not gonna go anywhere without her heels. She don't care what's going on out there.
Yeah, she didn't even have a mat. It looked like she's got like a winter ski suit on or something.
Dude, that's a full painter suit, dude. That's what painters use when they paint.
You know what she looks like? She looks like she could be like the next villain on fucking James Bond or something.
James Bond, you mean Austin Powers?
Or one of the scientists from Flight of the Navigator.
Oh my god!
All right, is there any more? Hang on, let me see. Oh nope, that's it. That's all the pictures.
Yikes! Well, the fashion show, the quarantine fashion show.
Thank you for that, guys.
Yeesh! Jesus,
that was great.
So I mean, hey, but people got to do whatever it takes, man, to make themselves feel comfortable.
You can't fault them for wanting to be safe. They're trying.
Yeah, man. Kudos to them. Kudos to them, man. Let's get into a little bit of sports news. WrestleMania, is it 36? Wolf, was that?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. How's that shaking out so far? Especially since you have literally nobody in the crowds. Have you heard anything about the turnout of that?
I've heard it's awkward. It just does
I
not
heard
work.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying there's no crowd. I mean, it's just you're having a live event with no people. This was pre-taped, I think, a couple weeks ago.
Oh, was it?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, they did this a couple weeks ago. I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews. I think they just should have canceled this or moved it to summertime or something. It's just this WrestleMania is the premier WWE event of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, people they could have sold their tickets and could have gave everybody like full body outfits or something with it. Or
yeah, but then you still
maybe like at least have the wrestlers in the crowd or something. Make some kind of noise. Like
I mean, sell every third seat or something and stagger it.
Dude, it's kind of hard for them, like in wrestling and stuff. They all shit talk all the time, but it's weird to see them doing it in sign language. I don't know. It's weird.
Dude, what's also crazy is you normally get like the guys when they do talk, they do certain things for crowd reaction. That's got to be weird. Can you imagine?
They had Stone Cold Steve Austin on Raw a couple weeks ago. This was like the first empty arena they did, and he was giving a promo, and it was the most awkward thing I've ever seen.
How do you say it's Stone Cold? Can I get a hell yeah? Like no one's gonna give it.
Yeah, like you. Come on, who wrote that?
Yeah, thank God he retired.
Oh, God. Dude, were there crickets in the background? Is that all you could hear?
That's what killed his career.
Well, they'd say, "Give me a hell yeah," and they would pan to the audience. There's nothing there. I'm like, what are you? That's dumb.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's also weird. I saw a couple of the highlights. It's also weird to see Rob Gronkowski on the WWE as like a commentator. Like,
yeah,
that guy got no business being there.
Dude, they could have.
I don't like him commentating in the NFL. He doesn't sound good in the WWE. Maybe if he wrestled, I think he'll be a good personality probably if he wrestled, but
they could have hired some people from like some of the EA sports and just put fucking Photoshop people and make the sounds and shit in the background.
In the background.
We're almost there as a society. As scary as
I know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Real quick with that. I mean, I could only imagine that that was done with the best intentions. This is the biggest premiere event of the year. We are going to sell this pay-per-view. People are still going to buy this regardless. So let's put some kind of product out there. But I mean, you're right. When you have an emotional thing like that, when you're feeding off of the crowd, when that's energizing you. I mean, Jeremy B said it so well yesterday. I want to say it was Jeremy B. Shout out to Jeremy. He said that it was soulless, it was emotionless, and
exactly.
That's what he said.
You have that WrestleMania moment where the guy wins the title, and the crowd's going crazy.
Wow.
Yes,
and you got nothing. You just got people trying to sell it. It's not working. It just should not have happened.
I feel like it would have been better if it wasn't a traditional show, where if it was more like a show that they put on without any wrestling, but more of like just bullshit going on behind the scenes, stupid, like some kind of stupid match in the locker rooms. There's never a crowd there, so you're playing to your strengths there. You're doing it behind the scenes, like in the parking garage or something. Do a scene like that where Strowman or something like flipped the bus over or something like that, or flipped the limo, or I forget what it was.
He flipped a lot of things.
When they do stuff like that, I think you'll have a better product at the end.
Dude, they could have did something interesting, like everybody wear like the mask and shit, and done like a handicap match on like a school bus or something. You know what I mean? Like something stupid.
Well, I know that part 2 is tonight. It's 2 parts. Saturday,
8:00, right?
I think so.
Now, is it still pay-per-view? Or do they not do that anymore? Or is it just on there?
They still go to pay-per-view, but I know a lot of people have been watching it on the app. And
if you have the WWE Network, you can watch it.
Yeah, to all of our wrestling fans out there, let us know how you guys felt about this week's WrestleMania, this year's WrestleMania. Comment in the chat here, in the comment section below on the YouTube or in the groups out there on Facebook. Let us know what you guys think. Instagram, Twitter, all of that there. Let us know what you guys felt about this year's WrestleMania.
Something they could do too, Eric, just to piggyback off what you said, is what they could do is send us video of their thoughts so we can compile a collage of stuff and we can post it.
That's a great idea. Send whatever you want to send.
You know what I mean?
That works. Lockstep there. Yeah. So Mike, what you got, man? You got a question for us?
I don't have a question, but something in the world of sports that was going on that I know that's not in the news. I should have mentioned this. It's not really sports, so to speak. It's a YouTuber that's doing this. If you guys follow him, his name is Cletus McFarlane. And he did something that was pretty cool. He almost got into some trouble for it, from what I understand, but he got everything under the wire.
That name Cletus gets in trouble? You don't say.
Check out the channel. It's not what you think. It's actually really cool. He just bought a racetrack and he redid the racetrack, and he was having something called the Freedom 500, I think, and a whole bunch of other YouTubers from around the country came down, and they all got into Crown Victorias, like used Crown Victorias and they were all armed with nitrous, and they did 100. And they did a 100-lap race, and they got it in just in time, just before the quarantine happened in Florida, where you could not be out past midnight. And they were doing the whole social distancing thing on the video to making sure that nobody was near each other on the racetrack, so nobody was in danger. It was a great idea, and it was fucking awesome. It was a Cletus McFarlane event. If you know Cletus McFarlane, dude, this dude puts on a show.
I'm gonna have to check him out, shit. That sounds really cool, though. That sounds really, really cool. That was really cool. With a piggyback off of that, sticking with like racing and NASCAR, did you guys see that they got a 17-year-old who wanted to get his NASCAR license this year? I mean, dude doesn't even have a regular driver's license yet, but he's on track to actually become one of the youngest NASCAR drivers out there.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. What's his name? Raj something?
Rajah Caruth.
Yeah.
How old is he?
17.
So are we saying he's on track to be the youngest Sprint Cup driver? Because there's definitely drivers that have been younger than that.
Not the youngest sprint car, but I said one of the youngest.
Oh, okay. Yeah. For sure. That's young. That's young to get in. But I want to say Logano was in earlier than that, because he was running. He was working that Nationwide car for a while, I want to say, and he was doing ARCA. So he was. I mean. Yeah, that's the thing that not a lot of people realize about racing. you're not driving on a legal road. So there is no reason to have documentation from the state that you can operate a vehicle. So if you grew up, like these guys grew up on farms, they grew up with all this land, they got vehicles, they're on private property, they can do whatever the fuck they want. That's where these guys come from. That's
circle track and shit like that, dirt track.
And dude, these kids are doing 100-mile-an-hour go-kart racing at 12 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old. Like, these guys are serious.
You know what the age limit is to get your NASCAR license?
I don't think there is a limit.
Okay.
I mean, there might be. I don't know. I don't know. That's the answer to that question. I have no idea.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I was just curious because I know they were saying that he was on track to get it. He's in some special program that they have that's like a diversity program that they've been doing for a little while now that has helped a lot of drivers get in to NASCAR. But I thought that was a pretty cool situation. In spite of everything that's going on outside, he's still on track to get his license. Even though NASCAR's delayed, just like everything else, he's on track. And it's cool that NASCAR has a diversity program that they allow people to come through and, get a chance to drive, because let's face it, it's not that many minorities in NASCAR.
Well, it's not, it's sort of that. I mean, you can say that we've had there's definitely been minorities in the past in that type of racing. There's a lot of other things there and a lot of other reasons for that. But the thing about NASCAR is a lot of people don't realize it's run just like a lot of other sports. So like, for instance, in the MLB, you have the farm system, you have the minor leagues, you have things like that. NASCAR does the same exact thing, and they're scouting these kids at very young ages. So Joe Gibbs is looking for his next driver right now at the go-kart track at 10 years old, and they will get these kids, they will cultivate them, they will sponsor them, they will get them the ride, and that's the biggest thing. Not necessarily getting the license, so to speak. I don't know much about that, but it's getting the guy to back you and give you the ride and give you the opportunity to get in the car is the hardest part.
Well, this program specifically helps them get their license for NASCAR, and whether they're with a team or not, like, they're specifically helping them to obtain a NASCAR license. It's called NASCAR Drive for Diversity Driver Development Program. So they take you in and they cultivate you, because, like you said, if you got a team that's looking at certain people, then they're going to areas where they know are like hot hits for these racers, but there might be that diamond in the rough who's not necessarily on their radar, and I think this program is probably going to help with that too.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it. That's cool.
Yeah, and then sticking with the NASCAR, you brought up something earlier this week. We were talking about how the NBA players are getting together and playing NBA 2K online, which, I mean, it was okay. It was the side conversation were more interesting to me than just to watch them play the video game. But you said NASCAR has been doing this for about a month or so now, right? Where they're doing virtual racing against each other. Yeah,
I'm not sure what the stakes are for or anything like that. Honestly, it didn't appeal to me. I know what this is. I've seen it done before, and it's just not for me. I mean, it's not, if you like it, you like it. Great, good for you. You win. It's just not something that I follow. Yeah. But it's something it might be what we're going to be doing for a while, guys. So we might have to get used to it. So
yeah, at least the NBA players, and again, I don't know, like you don't know with NASCAR. At least the NBA players, we know for sure that they're playing for $100K for charity, which is great, because I mean, no one's making money, which means the charities are going to suffer if no one's donating, because no one's really making money. So that's a pretty cool, lighthearted gesture. To at least have something like that out there.
Yeah, NASCAR's always spread the wealth really well. They're always very down to earth with their communities, especially these local race teams. I mean, Charlotte. I mean, you go down to Charlotte. Anybody in Charlotte knows how much those race teams do for that city. So they're out there.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Also, there was a story that came across this week. I was looking. I mean, it's almost baseball season, so I got the itch. So I just decided to look at a couple of things. I had been playing MLB 2020 just a little bit, and decided to look for some news on baseball. And one thing that came across was that the minor league players are going to get paid from the union while the quarantine is happening. So the veteran players who have been assigned to these minor league teams for assignment, they're going to get a max of like $50K, which is cool. But then it goes all the way down to what? But it goes down to $5,000 for your typical minor league player. So hopefully that helps these guys too, especially the guys who just got drafted or expecting to at least play for a spot on some team further down the road and go through a farm system. that hurt them too. They're hurting just like everybody else. So shout out to the players union for stepping up and taking care of their guys.
Yeah, I didn't read that, but that's cool. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they deserve it. They're working for an organization. They're working for the New York Yankees. They're working for the Rays, whatever. And hey, if those are the rules, if you're a player under the union, they should get taken care of too. Fuck yeah, good for them.
Yep. I agree. And some of the biggest news that came out over the weekend is that the 8 finalists for the NBA Hall of Fame has come out, or should I say the Basketball Hall of Fame, because it's not necessarily NBA. But the Basketball Hall of Fame has come out. So I'll just read off I'll read off the list. There's only 8. So we knew already Kobe Bryant was going to be a lock. He was going to get in for sure.
Hey, before we start this, just real quick, I'm not too familiar with the format of the Hall of Fame NBA. Is it similar to NASCAR where they'll take like 3 drivers, a crew chief, an owner, or is it just any 8 random people from the NBA? Like, will you take players, a coach, an assistant coach, an owner, or it doesn't work that way?
That's a good question. I'm not 100% certain. I know I have seen back in the past where typically it's 3 to 4 players, and then at least 2 coaches. You've seen an announcer go in as well.
Announcer's another one, yeah, for sure.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't seen the actual requirements of who they have to induct every time to answer your question. So I don't know. But Tim Duncan, he made it in. I think most people thought that he would be a lock. First ballot Hall of Famer for sure. Kevin Garnett, another guy, first ballot Hall of Fame. And those guys all kind of came into the NBA around the same time.
Yep.
This is a big one. Tamika Catchings, WNBA All-Star, 10 years, played with Indiana. Girl can ball. So she made it in.
So females are in the same Hall of Fame as the males?
Yeah, it's not NBA, it's basketball.
It's just basketball in general now. Okay.
I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
The Basketball Hall of Fame. So she made it in. You also got Kim Mulkey. That, for those who don't know, she led Baylor to 3 championships, and she made it into the Hall of Fame. So good coach there. Barbara Stevens. A lot of people won't know this one either, especially if you don't watch D2 basketball. But she led the coaches 5 times and like coach of the year for D2 schools. She coaches at Bentley University. So she won coach of the year 5 times in the D2. So that's pretty big. That's not easy to do. There's a lot of D2. There's a lot of schools in the NCAA period. There's a lot of schools in D2 basketball as well.
Oh yeah.
Can I ask you one more question real quick?
Sure.
I didn't know that the collegiate sports were also combined with the NBA sports in the Hall of Fame, because I know that there's a college football Hall of Fame. And then there's a football Hall of Fame, but I didn't realize that you're really talking about all of basketball being encompassed. Yep. So do we have male nominees for Hall of Fame from collegiate or no?
Yeah. So as far as the coaches, you got Eddie Sutton. He was a 4-time coach of the year. He just made it in this year. So he's there. And then as far as not from college right now, but Rudy Tomjanovich, he made it in. But yeah, you got a lot of college coaches in there in the Hall of Fame. But Rudy Tomjanovich, he won 2 championships as a coach of Houston, and he's in the Hall of Fame as well, and that's well deserved as well. Also a Michigan guy, came from Hamtramck, Michigan here, so go Michigan there. But yeah, is there anybody that you guys thought would make it into the Hall of Fame that you think may have got snubbed this year in the NBA? I know, Mike, you watch the NBA at a certain time every year, but overall you do enjoy the game for the most part. So was there anybody that you were thinking would be a lock for the Hall of Fame that didn't necessarily make it this year? Or,
to be completely honest with you, I'm sure that there's some sort of a time constraint as to when you can enter the NBA is in relation to when you have retired. So I would have to see a list of people that were eligible to even know, because I'm not familiar with it. But the names,
that list too. I should have grabbed that list for this.
Yeah, the names that you did say, were kind of no-brainers to me. I figured when their time did come, I mean, it was, you're talking about max contract guys, they're going to get in, And I feel like any max contract guy in the NBA is going to get in at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I can see that. For the most part, like I can't remember or recall someone who got a max contract that was just a bust after their max contract. Not off the top of my head. I would have to do some digging on
Jamarcus Russell.
Well, that's yeah, that's a good one too. Actually, I was NBA, Yeah, that's a really God dog it.
Yeah.
Poor
Oh,
Mark.
wow.
Dang, why you have to go and bring that up?
Gotta love those French fries, brother. Gotta love those French fries.
So
didn't your market hold out too before he signed his
there was so much stupidity there. We could actually have Josh Fisher on for a segment. We could talk all about that. I'm sure he's going to squirm a little bit as we talk about it, but he would be the man to talk about.
Yeah, good point. Good point. I'm sorry, Aubrey, what were you saying?
I was saying that's right. Sean Kemp's not in there, right?
Sean Kemp, I don't think he
I don't think he made it. I don't think he's made it. I think he should have, at least eventually, but
yeah, that's interesting. I mean, he was a beast with Seattle, and he was okay when he got to Cleveland.
I don't think Tim Hardaway's in it either.
No, and
that's
I think
kind of surprising.
Sean Kemp was probably on the list of eligibility this year.
I think Chris Webber also. He hasn't made it yet.
Oh, see, Webber, he's not even. He hasn't been nominated yet, has he?
I don't think so.
No, I think C. Webb's in there.
Is he?
I think C. Webb's in there. So here's the list of the 2020 Hall of Fame candidates. Just to name a few on this list, you got Sean Marion, Chauncey Billups, Terry Porter, Horace Grant, Larry Nance, Elton
Did
Brand.
Sean Merriman play football?
Sean Marion.
I know. I'm fucking with you.
Oh, okay. I can't see the screen right now. I'm looking at the list. Eddie Jones, AC Green, Ben Wallace, Kevin Johnson, Charles Oakley. Sean Kemp is on this list, and he did not make it.
Yeah.
Charles Oakley never made it?
No. Oak never
man, I love that guy. Love that guy. I must be a Knicks fan.
Chris Webber. Wow, I'm surprised. Well, I guess
told you. I remember seeing Webber and Kemp somewhere, and I was like, how did they not make it in? But I mean, there's a lot of good players on that list.
Yeah, and I think Webber would probably be the snub this year because from what I remember, and guys, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think Kobe got pushed up a year because of this situation.
What do you mean guy got pushed up a year?
Because of his untimely death or something?
Yeah.
So they're just going to honorarily put him in early?
Yeah, I think his eligibility was next year, right?
I don't know. I don't remember when he retired.
Because if Ben is eligible this year, him and Kobe came out the same year, so this would be his year of eligibility.
Well, let me ask you this:
was he retired for at least 3 seasons?
You got to be retired for at least 3 seasons.
Yeah, I'm just looking up the requirements.
Oh, it's only 3 seasons?
Yeah, it's just
you have to be 3.
Yeah, I would imagine that. Yeah, he's been gone for more than 3 seasons.
Yeah, it used to be 5, it changed to 4, now it's 3 as of 2017.
Yeah. So, and it's when they pull you. So, I mean, they could choose to nominate you this year, or they can choose to nominate you the following year. And I'm really, really, really surprised that Chris Webber didn't make it first ballot this year, but he will be a Hall of Famer next year. I'll be willing to put my money on that. Dang.
That a lot of good players.
That one kind of hits me right there. Because Chris Webber, I mean, say what you want to say about him in college with the situation that happened with the 5-5. He had a good NBA career.
Mm-hmm. He was a pretty good player. So, I mean, a bunch of them were.
So maybe they're holding that into account a little bit. You know, it doesn't make him eligible. It's just maybe that's why they like, nah, you're not a first ballot. Kind of like baseball with the steroid era and all that stuff. Or Pete Rose with the cheating scandal, which
oh yeah,
that's another story for another day. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask Mike about that. Mike, how do you feel about Pete Rose not making it into the Hall of Fame?
You know what? To be honest with you, I don't have an opinion on it. I didn't watch him play, and honestly, I don't have any skin in the game. So I've never cared enough to learn enough about it to have a conversation about it. And that's not that it's not important. That's just really the truth. I am uneducated about it, so I can't give you a good opinion.
I feel you. I mean, I guess when I look at it, I mean, dude, is his numbers and all the accolades that he's accumulated over the years of being an MLB player, to knock him for betting, he never bet on his own team, did he?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Honestly, I can't remember. It's been so long.
Okay, so I'll preface this by saying this. If he bet on his own team, then he probably shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame, because then they can think that you're shaving points and this, that, and the other. But if you didn't bet on your own team and you're just gambling,
it says here the charges of wrongdoing included claims that he bet on his own team.
Well then It's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. I can see it. Then there it is. There it is.
Yeah, he even admitted he bet on the Reds. So.
Oh
yeah, I think a better topic to bring up would be, how do you feel about what's going on right now with Houston, the results and all that? Unless we've talked about that already. Have we talked about that on this podcast?
We only talked about the suspensions, but that's a good landing point.
Never went that deep into it. No.
So
I mean, I'll tear it apart.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm
Yeah.
with. So what do you?
What do I think? I mean, I think this is an unprecedented situation, and it required an unprecedented. I don't know if I said that right because I can't really speak.
Unprecedented.
I'll just smile and nod.
Thank you. Just do that, and I'm good. It should have had an unprecedented result and consequence, and I don't feel like the punishment fit the crime at all. When you look at the videos that are out there about how they did it, the system that they had, it's eye-opening. It's amazing. You're talking about you've literally got. I watched the video on it, and it's amazing. Behind the dugout, when you walk into the locker room, there is an I-beam, a steel I-beam as a support that goes across.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this carries on. This framework goes on for a long time. These are the beams that are on the backs of the 18-wheelers with the wide load that they're only taking one fucking beam. This is a big son of a bitch. Okay, you take a bat and you whack that thing, it's going to make a gong, and you're going to hear it. So when the changeup was coming, you would hear gong, gong, because they had a camera on the catcher watching the sign. They had a monitor in the locker room, and they were watching the sign. And when they'd catch the sign, they'd hit once or they'd hit twice, depending on the pitch that was coming. And there is a YouTube video out there of them getting caught red-handed and not even realizing it at the time, because they were asking him about, how did you know that was coming? And they're like, well, I don't know. I just got lucky. It's pretty amazing, the video that was put together. It's like 5 minutes. It's on YouTube. Check it out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll see if we can link that so that way we can find it so everybody knows.
Yeah, I'll find it and I'll.
Oh,
Mike, we lost you.
Yeah, he should be back in a second.
There he is.
Yeah, was that me?
Yeah, you cut out for a second.
Oh, I don't know what you heard me say, but in conclusion to all that, they should have lost the ring. Both of them.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that.
That doesn't mean the other team gets it. There was just no ring that year.
Dodgers.
Yeah.
They were complaining about that, I think, right?
So, everyone in LA is going to complain about that.
Oh, yeah.
You're saying there's no champion for that season. You just vacated.
No, because who says the Dodgers would have won?
Yeah, that's true too.
You got to play the games.
The Yankees, the Yankees are the ones that got jobbed on that. You can actually see the video. One of those interviews is on Altuve hitting the home run, and as he's coming in, like they're ready to attack this fucking guy, and they're like, no.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You saw that, right?
The buzzer right there on his chest. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's another. Yeah, the buzzer was another thing. They're using a buzzer and hitting, sending signals that boop, boop, boop. You know what's coming.
Who was the whistleblower on this? What was his name?
That's a
I don't know.
I cannot remember the.
You're the show analyst. Go ahead and get that information.
Let me get that for you.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, this is the same thing. Like, if you remember when we were talking like 4 or 5 weeks ago about Belichick and the whole cheating scandal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what's his name?
Mike Fiers.
When we were talking about the cheating scandal in New England, like all of like those coaches would get promoted because they were that successful. So they would branch out and spread the culture to the rest of the league. This happened in the MLB too. Yeah. There were players on other teams. They all knew what the fuck was going on because they were on the roster the year before.
Beltran was one of them. I think he went to the Mets to go coach, and then you got 2 other assistants that got out of there that became head coaches or had higher up positions in other teams. Man, like swag, dude. That was terrible.
Did Beltran get canned?
I think he quit. I think he had stepped down.
Yeah.
I don't think he got canned, but I think he stepped down on his own.
They fired the guy in Boston.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then didn't they also say that Boston might have had some
there was something going on.
That came up. I do remember hearing about that. I don't know what's been made of that.
Some rumblings coming out of Boston as well.
I don't know what the investigationalism that is. But real quick, like the reason I was asking about the whistleblower, did they say why he came forward? Like, was he having a guilty conscience? Like, what was the deal with that? Does anyone know?
That I don't know,
I
and
don't remember.
I know they offered the players immunity. Whoever would step up to the plate and say, what happened, they offered them immunity, but they still didn't vacate a title. These guys still have championship rings. Some of these guys are getting contract extensions because they won a World Series. It's all bad, man.
Yeah.
It's all bad. It's all bad. I guess my take on it is, so do we know for sure, or do we not know if anything took place in the actual World Series?
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, obviously it didn't happen on the road, and the record clearly shows that, because it was, it was I think it was every opposite game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
If it happened in the World Series, we don't know if they would have won if they didn't have that edge. But yeah, I see the other side too. We don't know if the other team either way.
We don't know if they would have gotten there, but I think in this particular World Series, there was no home win the entire series, right?
Is that true? I think that's true.
I think that's right, because we were at TFCon when it was going on. It was in Washington.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
I think there was not a single home team game played, so maybe they were onto them. Maybe they knew. I don't know. I really don't.
Well, that was the second year, right? Because Houston went back to back.
Yep.
Yeah, there were teams that knew, because I remember here in Pittsburgh, someone did an interview with one of our coaches, and they said they worked extensively to make the most complicated signs. The Astros couldn't touch them. I do remember that. So people were aware of this.
Washington knew. They came flat out and said it. They're stealing signs. They said it in an interview.
That's how they beat them. Because Washington, man, they weren't playing, bruh. Them guys were not playing. I was surprised. I didn't think Washington was gonna win. And to be at TFCon in DC while that stuff was going on, man, them people went crazy.
Yeah, they did. People were raiding the streets and shit.
Yeah, I think that's when shit hit the fan. Actually, right when that was going on, like that's when the scandal came out and people were really talking about it. Was during the series, so maybe that's why you didn't see it. Maybe that's why there was the result that it was. Who knows?
So I wonder how the virus is actually going to affect like the World Games, because aren't they supposed to have been preparing for that this upcoming season?
Is that this year, the World Classic?
I think it was next year, right? So they were supposed to get their teams and stuff together for that, and I wonder if any Houston players will be left off that team for that.
Oh no!
I would imagine that that's going to be more up to the other countries that are participating in it than us.
That's next year, March 29th to the 23rd, 2021.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's going to depend on how decimated these countries are that are, that this virus is going through, I think.
Yeah, man. Well, speaking of World Games, it looks like the Olympics were officially postponed for Japan
next year,
all the way up until 2021.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it is good. Give everybody a chance to recover. The bad part, though, is it sucks for the athletes who work 2 to 3 years straight in between these Olympics, man, and qualify and all these pre-qualifiers and this, that, and the other. They're going to probably have to come up with another system. I don't think they're going to bring those guys right back. You know what I mean? So, like, how does this affect those guys,
Do we have literature? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, like me, I wouldn't be surprised if they keep working. Like some of the guys, depending on if they're sick or not, I mean, they end up keep working out and keep doing their thing until they end up doing it. But
yeah, they'll do that. But what about the guys who have already qualified? Because at this point, we know who the rosters were going to be going into the Olympic Games this summer for a lot of sports. Not every sport, I don't think, but you had a lot of guys who were like, they're ready. They qualified. They made it. They were ready to go, and they were training as a team for the Olympics. So I wonder how now the rosters are going to shift.
And it depends on who gets sick or not. You know what I mean? That could take an effect also. Like, I mean, it's hard to try to wrap your head around this whole entire thing with all what's going on right now in the world with all this sickness and shit. And
what were you gonna say, Mike?
Do we have any literature on this? Do we know? Because you bring up a very, very interesting point. We're not talking necessarily about people getting sick and not being able to qualify. We're talking about most of the people have already qualified. Most of the people qualify a year out so they can, prepare to go. To my knowledge, as far as I know, if I'm wrong, then somebody tell me I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's about a year out. So that said, like, are they going to have requalifiers? Are all of the people who qualified going to be able to go? I think that it should be every single person that is qualified right now to go gets that spot. They worked for it. They deserve it. They're not going to stop training for that year. This is their lives. This is what they do. They're going to keep on training regardless. The only exception to that rule might be if an Olympian was going to retire this year. But I would imagine that if an Olympian was going to retire, if they really wanted to, they could get another year if they wanted to. These are the greatest athletes that have ever lived on the face of this planet. So that's really interesting. I would love to see an article on that. I really would.
Trying to find something for you. I don't see anything.
Yeah, I hadn't seen anything out there myself when I had looked when I was pulling show notes. And my wife and I were actually talking about it a few weeks back as to what happens now. I mean, we got people here in Michigan that were talking about like, yeah, we're still training, but we don't know what's going to happen. They did a news interview with one of the young ladies who's actually, she's in America, but her mom is from London. So she's going to represent London, which that's another story that I don't even want to get into right now. But she said herself, she said no one has told them anything. And that was as of 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Apparently I cut Jay off. I didn't hear you, Jay. Can you say something?
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah. Can you finish what you were saying? But I'm sorry. I didn't realize I did that. I apologize.
I don't know if my mic had cut off or what. I have no clue. I was in the middle of saying something. I got cut off. No, I was basically saying the same thing. I was starting to get to the point of what you were just saying a second ago about.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
No. Sorry. It was the same thing anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting, but I'm with you, Mike. I think the guys who made it should definitely still be there. I mean, you might, when it comes down to the NBA teams, you might be able to switch a player here or there. Because some of those guys might say, well, now at this point, like I don't even want to do it. Or some guys will take and like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I planned on retiring. You know what I'm saying, this coming year, so they might not do it. So we'll see.
With respect, and I understand that you love basketball. It doesn't matter for that at all. Nobody is coming close to beating us. We could put our C squad out there, and it's not going to fucking matter.
Listen, they thought that same thing in 2000, and I want to say it was 2004. No, 2006.
Different talent level, man. Different talent level.
They lost with LeBron James and Carmelo and all those guys. They weren't taking it serious. So
they weren't. And this is a different error. This is a different era, man.
It is definitely a different era. I'm with you. I'm with you there. That's a good point. That's a great point, man. Great point. Really great point. So, I mean, we'll just have to see. No one knows.
So,
man.
real quick, I'm reading just this article I just typed in from dailymail.co.uk. There's a little blurb that says that they wouldn't have to requalify because there could be legal reasonings for that. Take this with a grain of salt. I don't know how official this is, but there might be legalities here. So they might not have to requalify because they're already in. I don't know.
Yeah, I would imagine that you could sue somebody over that, especially when you're dedicated your life to it.
Yeah.
That would be. Ooh, can you imagine the litigation there?
Having to requalify when you qualify? Damn.
Dude, that could tank the Olympics. That'll steal all the thunder out the Olympics, and I don't want that. But speaking of the Olympics, they are coming to Los Angeles for the next one.
What?
They're going to Los Angeles for the next one after this.
And I thought 2024 was already slated.
Yeah, and I thought it was Los Angeles.
Is it?
Yeah,
I thought we didn't have one coming yet. Oh, maybe we do.
Yeah,
that's news to me. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, man, no doubt. Because my wife and I planned on going. So now that I've let the cat out the bag, what about you guys? Anybody interested in actually taking that trip out to LA for the Olympics?
Dude, that would be kind of cool to do.
Be sick.
I don't know. We'll see. It could be a possibility. They're starting to sell tickets.
Wait, hold up. Paris is 2024. LA is 2028.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
I knew LA had one of them. I knew it. I thought only the next one was revealed, but thanks for that.
Man, you guys going on a romantic trip next year or in 4 years?
There you go.
Paris.
let me tell you, it's been one of my dreams, my lifelong dream to go to the Winter Olympics. That's my jam. I like the winter events.
Yeah, so do I.
I started doing a little research the last time that event happened, and I can safely say that unless something significant changes in my life, I will not be attending the Olympics anytime soon because the expense is insane. And if you multiply that by LA, no.
Yeah, I'm good.
No way.
TV's fine with me, everyone.
Thankfully, the wife and I have family that lives out there, so that would probably be the way we go. Is
hey man,
hanging out with family, and then it's a once in a lifetime thing. So
I ain't talking about that, bro. I'm talking about buy a ticket to an event. You're gonna shit your pants.
That bad, huh?
Oh God, some of them were $800,000-$900,000 a ticket.
So when you buy a ticket, you'll pull a Josh.
Did you say $800,000-$900,000 a ticket?
No, not 100.
Oh, I was
$100 to $1,000 a ticket.
Yeah. I was going to say, what kind of Olympics are you watching?
Certain events, a lot more than that. Yeah. Certain events.
Yeah, so, yeah. I kind of.
You wouldn't spend $1,000 for curling, Mike?
See, that's what I would go see, my friend. That's my fucking jam, bro. I love that shit.
Yeah,
dude. When Schuster hit that fucking shot. Oh my God! You guys didn't. Nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Right?
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know who Schuster is.
John Schuster hit that. You know who John Schuster is? He's the captain of the American team, Olympic team. Dude, he hit that shot against the Swedes, man. He knocked him out. He scored. He sat 4 on that shot.
Yeah,
he locked up 3 ends. Dude, the guy was doing a pirouette to throw the stone at the end because he knew he was done. It was.
Did we get a team? I just want to do the brush.
I don't know what a pirouette is.
It's like the shake weight.
Exactly.
I just want to do the brush, man. That looks like the cool job. I know what curling is, but I had not seen it, man. I had not been paying attention to the winter sports. The summer sports are my thing.
The commentary on it's funny as shit though when you listen to it.
Yeah,
like, right, Mike? Am I right? Like sometimes it's funny as shit. Like when they're trying to talk about. It's kind of like watching like golf, and you hear people trying to do commentary. You just kind of laugh at some of the shit.
It can be, but the difference is, and the reason why I feel like that gets more of a pass is because nobody in this country knows what the fuck that is. So anybody that is going and tuning in kind of needs an education, of what, you see them sweeping on the ice. Do you know why they're sweeping? You know what I mean? And, there's reasons for it. And, it's shuffleboard on ice. It is a little ridiculous on the outside looking in. I made fun of it myself for a solid week and a half before I sat down and I watched it. I learned about it. It's one of the most fascinating games out there. There is a lot of pool in that sport. If you guys are billiards fans or pool fans, there's a lot of that in that game. So check it out, man. And we're good at it. We're actually good at it.
Yep.
Well, let me ask you this, Mike, since you bring up a good point. And I wasn't joking when I said I wanted to do the sweeper job because that looked like the cool job. But let me just throw it out there. Is that to help slow down the thing?
So it helps slow down when you're not sweeping because what you're doing is you're creating more friction by not sweeping. When you're sweeping, you're generating heat on the ice. When you generate heat on the ice, it melts it just a little tiny bit, and you've got the water, and it goes. You're also it helps it slide. You can adjust speed that way, and you can adjust curl that way. So when you're releasing the stone, it has a handle that's straight back and forth. You're either going to turn the handle to the right as you release, or you're going to turn the handle to the left as you release, because it's going to rotate that way down the ice, and that's where it's going to lead, depending on where you're trying to curl the stone into. That's where the curling comes from.
A little bowling involved as well. Nice.
Like bowling and pool mixed together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fucking cool as shit, man.
Curling tips with New York Mike.
I got plenty of them. We can do them once a week if you want. I got plenty of them. Next week we'll talk about where the stones come from because that's fascinating too.
Oh, it is.
I'm sure it is. I believe you.
Yep.
Don't play. I'm always down to learn new stuff. Definitely, man. So, all right. So there's a couple new albums that dropped this week. Let's start with you, Lowery. I know you're heavy into music as well. Mike, I hear you got some stuff that you normally listen to from now and then. Make sure you drop it in there, man. I love to hear some of your music choices, bro.
I think I'm going to be more like a song a week kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm listening to this week. Check this out, kind of thing. So
yeah, I like it. Even if it's old, man, like whatever you're jamming out to, especially since you do a lot of builds and hanging out in your man cave. I know it's not just silence down there all the time. So
yeah. Like this week, I had what was it for me for album? Dude, I've been listening to Slim Thug for years. Like people don't even know who the fuck he is, but dude, he's like what, Texas and shit like that, like rap down there.
If you like rap, I don't understand how you not know who Slim Thug is.
A lot of people, surprisingly, a lot of people up here don't, like up in the area. They're like, who the hell is this? And I'm like, you just don't understand. I introduced him to him. They're like, holy shit.
Mike Jones, like they ran a pocket of the music for a while.
Yeah, they did. And they still run a lot of underground shit too. But he had an album that came out this week. There was a couple good songs on there. One of mine was Both Eyes Open, had Scarface on it. I've always been a huge Scarface fan, stuff like that. So there was a lot of good songs on there. And then what else was it? There was also 9 Inch Nails dropped an album. Probably you guys don't know who that is. Mike May,
I know 9.
Come on, man. Trent Reznor, come on, dude.
Yeah, they just dropped a new album.
Know that,
dude? You'd be surprised because I listen to everything.
Jesus.
Even if you don't know some of their music, like you know,
you probably banged one chick out to one of their songs. Come on now, like everybody has.
Whatever.
That's usually the fun one too.
Yeah, it is. But so like they came out with a new album this week too. It wasn't too bad. It was a little bit different from their stuff. I mean, that was pretty much it for me for this week.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. Wolf, you listening to anything new? Anything that's like an oldie but goodie right now?
No, there was a song that's been featured in a lot of TikTok videos. By a guy called Pao Fu. It's called Deathbed. It's a catchy little tune I've heard this week. I kind of like it. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Do you dance around the house kind of like what is it? What's his name style?
Gundam style?
No. Like what is it?
You're talking about
around in your socks. Yeah, around in your socks and like a shirt, wearing a Corona mask.
Our viewers are screaming the name right now. Risky Business.
Yes, that's the name of them.
Yeah, I could see Wolf running around socks and his shirt, fucking Corona mask, just singing that shit.
I don't need to confirm more than that.
You smell that? You smell that? It smells like a meme.
Oh, I feel it. I feel it.
All right, I am never participating in this segment again.
Hey,
man. No. Oh man, that was pretty good.
Right, can't wait for that one. Yeah, tune in. Yeah,
tune into a gift next week of Wolf dancing around in a.
Oh shit!
You're welcome, internet. You are fucking welcome.
No, thank you, Wolf, from the bottom of my heart. All right.
Tell Crystal I said you're welcome next week.
We are all subject to get it with Lowery around, man. So.
Oh yeah. Listen, for those of you at home, don't think we're picking on anybody in particular. We all take our share of shit behind the scenes. I can promise you that.
Some more than others.
Poor Wolf.
Hey, you guys are getting to make one of me. I'll give you plenty of pictures.
Yeah.
You be careful. Wolf put stickers on. You imagine what he can stick onto a fucking computer.
I'm about to take my fanny pack and go home here.
I keep telling people all the time. There are plenty people can make memes of me all the time, but I got to send some to you guys because I make some of myself, so it's pretty funny.
That's what's up, man. As long as you can have fun and make fun of yourself, man. You don't take yourself too serious. Which
Wolf,
it's just fun times.
Wolf's gonna make a meme of his fanny pack holding over all our heads, just dumping a bunch of shit out on top of us, right?
You want stickers?
You want something?
He's going to be like that guy with the salt, but it's going to be stickers like ding, 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 ding.
You know what? That would be dope, though. That would be dope. I can see him doing that.
Yo, Wolf's going to fuck us up. I'm telling you. Wolf is going to fuck us up. He's a sleeper.
Okay. Smart guy.
I got you, Wolf. I'll think of something this week. I'll see if I can put something together.
The quiet guy, Mike, you got any music for this week? Anything you listen to? Song of the week?
Yeah, I've been listening. I mean, it's nothing new, but I've been rocking out to this song by All That Remains.
That sounds familiar.
Jesus, hold on. Let me see if I can bring it up here.
Wait,
and I will.
No copyright strikes.
No.
We'll put the link of like any of the songs that we have in our description this week, so if anybody wants to check them out.
Yeah, what's the name of the song?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. I'll send it over to you guys. It's a good video. This guy's voice, man. Like I'm usually a riff guy. I'm a metalhead, so I like a good thrash riff. I like all that kind of stuff. I like a good solo. This is about this guy's voice, man. It hits you like a fucking cement mixer. He's a screamer, okay? He's one of those hardcore screamers. He can scream, but he has range. Not all of their songs are like that. You've got those hardcore songs where they're yelling, you can't understand what they're saying. Then you've got those like kind of middle of the road, like Godsmack style songs, something that's fast and upbeat. And then you've got, the guy does ballads too. So it's a whole range of different stuff. There's really something for everybody. I've been kind of going through the videos and listening to him, and he's got good shit, man. He really does. He's got good shit.
I know them because they did a cover of a Garth Brooks song, Thunder Rolls, I think.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a very interesting cover.
Yeah, they got range, man. They got range.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's what's up, man. I've been this week. I banged that Slim Thug. That Slim Thug does rock. The beats are updated, but his style is still pretty much the same. So it's the same Thugger with just a little different production. It's not really super feature heavy. He does, like you said, he got the Scarface track. He got Zero, which is a guy he's been around with for a long time. If you listen to Slim Thug albums, he's been featured on his albums. And it's 10 tracks, so it's not bad. It's not a bad listen. If I had to rate it out of 5, it would get a 3.5. It's decent. But was what I've been rocking all week, which I think it's probably going to be up there in my top 5 albums of the year. It's Jay Electronica. I think we had talked about that before he released his debut album, but this album is pretty much like Watch the Throne 2, because Jay-Z is almost on like every song, and the way that they piggyback off of each other style by style, it's pretty dope. And finally, Jay Electronica has blessed us with his music after 10 years of saying that his album was coming. So that's dope. But then also a local artist around here is named Jordan L. I've known this kid since he was in his mom's stomach, man. He got some bangers, and he dropped a new single called Jump, which is a dope track. Nice little upbeat track, kind of get you motivated, that type of music. So that's what I've been rocking for the most part. But as far as music, one of the things that I'm disappointed about, obviously everything's getting canceled this summer, or at least pushed back. I told you guys before I wanted to take the wife to Earth, Wind, and Fire and Carlos Santana. But then Justin Bieber revealed that he's postponing his summer tour. And I actually did want to take the wife to a Justin Bieber concert because his music is dope. I like his albums. He really does have some really good music. The production is cool. And I thought it'd be cool to see Justin Bieber at least once. Now that he's grown, not with all the teenage girls going crazy, but I think that's a given anyway, right?
Now that he looks like the old guy at Home Depot trying to get.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that Lyme disease is really tearing him up, bro.
Yeah, but all those girls grew up and they're going to be there too. So now they're like 25 to 30, and it'll be See, I gotta think.
Good point. Yeah, you might want to roll with Mike. No, I'm joking.
Sound like a good time to me.
That's a good point, man. Really, really good point. So just to go over a couple things before we get ready to wrap up, man. Everybody already knows TFCon Chicago coming up. Well, tentatively, it may get pushed back. Who knows? Hopefully everything is well by then. I know a couple of guys here on the show are saying that they are definitely locks for going. One being Lowery, the other one being Wolf, who got a fantastic deal on his tickets in his room to TFCon. I mean, practically free.
You got it with points and knee pads. I don't know how the hell you get that.
No. That wasn't a deal. Okay, he held a gun to somebody's head and said, "You will sell me these tickets for $22." That's what he did.
Dude, that was a lot of toilet paper roll he went through.
That was some internet Jedi mind trick shit.
Dude, I mean, who do you got to know to?
Seriously, Wolf, can you buy tickets for me? Can you get me some tickets, bro? Do you know?
No, listen. Here's the deal. My job has some perks, and that includes hotel points and flight points, and I cash that shit in, and it's all
nice,
free,
dude.
bro.
Oh, you are the TF
More
Con
robots
pimp.
for me.
He's the guru.
Man. That's dope, man. So he's going to TF Con flying for $22, and his hotel is free. Him and the wife. That's exactly, dude, Mike.
You're getting your hotel stay and your flight for less than a fucking Fans Toys figure.
Dude, we're not worthy. I can't eat at McDonald's for that.
Exactly, dude. That's in a Big Mac combo for 2 people.
Seriously.
Out of New York, anyway.
Yeah, man, that's unfortunate. That's worked out perfectly. We're pretty excited.
Hey, man, I'm not hating, dude. I'm happy for you, dude. And that's dope.
That's no joke, by the way. Number 2, like $14 out here. No shit.
That's crazy.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
So, Mike, right now you're out as of right now, right?
As of right now, I am out. Can things change? Absolutely. Things change all the time. But as of right now, I have to adult a little bit because I am as you can see, a giant fucking child in life. So I have to have some sort of responsibility, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. You never know. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Same here. It's right now I'm out. I'm out for a reason that we're traveling for Christmas this year. Plan on doing Orlando as a family. So right now, if everything goes well, that should definitely be what we're doing this coming Christmas. And when I say when things go well, I'm talking about the virus outside. But as far as doing a day trip, that still may be on the calendar. If the guys from Michigan decide to do like a day trip, it's only 4.5 hours, maybe 4 hours from us. So we can shoot over there, hang out with you guys for a little bit, pick up a couple of things and then bounce back, might be worth a day trip.
Yeah. Mike, if you do come, maybe we can do some like curling in the hotel lobby or something.
Dude, I am so fucking down for that. Okay.
We can use Josh's leg.
Oh, dude, this is going to be the greatest curling event of all time.
Bro, you guys are nuts.
Dude, hell yeah.
In that same hotel, it's kind of small, so you guys are gonna have to really find a spot.
We'll get creative.
There's that long hallway. We can put some wax on the floor. We can make it done.
Come on, it's us. We'll just knock down a fucking wall. Don't worry about it.
We got it done.
Knock out a wall.
Yeah.
No doubt, man. So as far as figures that's coming out, man, you guys are looking forward to. Anybody looking forward to anything that's supposed to be coming out? Anybody see any reveals in the next couple quarters?
I'm looking forward to the new wave of Thundercats that was revealed not too long ago. Wave 3.
Nice. From Super 7, right?
Super 7. Yeah,
the only thing that I'm not looking forward to in that set is Captain Cracker.
Nobody is. That's your throwaway figure.
Lies. I am looking forward to this figure.
Are you?
Absolutely. This is that's why Super 7's great, man. And Wolf, I love you, and you're absolutely right about everything that you said. But the thing that Super 7 does is they're going to give us that character that nobody else knows what the fuck it is. Yeah. And for the dweebs, like morons like me, this is the kind of stuff that gets guys like me excited. So yeah, most of people will just get the other 3. I'll be the one schmuck with the pirate, with metal pirate.
What's that one? I'm getting it too. Cool. I got the whole wave, so he'll be on my show.
There you go, Wolf.
I'm an asshole. What can I say?
I don't think you're an asshole. I love you.
But yeah, it's Captain Cracker, it's Slide, it's Jaga, and Chitara, and they all look pretty good.
Yeah, they do look good.
I'm looking good forward to that one.
They do look good. Super 7, from what I hear, and I haven't messed with any other figures, makes a pretty good figure. So they look good. What I'm waiting for is something that should be here by Wednesday. Looks like Zeta Bumblebee finally dropped, and retailers have gotten them. I know my guy has gotten them. Shout out to TF16. DS Icons. Hit him up if you guys are looking for one. He has a couple extras. He actually did a raffle too for one, and that one hasn't filled up. So
I know I've got 4 spots in that.
There you go. Yeah, it's not a bad looking figure. He's already snapped some pictures of the one that he kept for himself. Really looks good. He had it up with the Blitzwing from 3A, and the thing is huge. So I should have that by Wednesday, according to my tracking. But if it's anything like Los Angeles shipping. I might not get it for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. And then also, was it Lowery? Was it you that posted this in the chat where that Lego Charger dropped for pre-orders from Fast and
from Fast and the Furious. Yeah, it's on their site now for pre-order. It comes out in a couple months.
Yeah. Is it a couple months? Dang.
Pretty sure. I could be wrong.
Turn around.
But I've been debating. I could be wrong. I haven't looked on their site to be honest. I looked on it briefly. I was half lit. So it was one of those, and like I had to get Bethany to talk me out of it because I almost bought like half the fucking Lego car sets there in one shot. So,
yeah, they make some pretty good sets. I mean, we seen Mike build the Bugatti Chiron for about 2 weeks now, I think, in the Hangouts.
Yes, that's about right. I just sent you a message, Eric. Something that I'm really looking forward to, besides that Bugatti Chiron, to build on that. You guys have seen the videos of that. Is there's something new that one of your friends turned me on to last night that I wasn't familiar with, and I've been doing a little bit of research on it. Shout out to Austin, hanging out with us last night on the Hangout. Told me about this Lamborghini that's coming out, and it is a Technic set. It appears to, and I can't tell for sure, but it appears to scale with both the GT-R S3 and the Chiron, which I'm very excited about. I think that is something that I will definitely be looking into picking up, and it does make sense that they have that license, seeing as how they obviously have the Volkswagen license. So it looks good. And if it functions the way that these other two sets do, I'm very much looking forward to building them.
Good night, Susie. That thing is gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm probably I'm about 98% sure that we'll get the Dom's Charger from Fast and the Furious. The gimmicks on it are pretty dope, but yeah, I think I'm with you, Mike. That Lamborghini looks phenomenal. It looks really good, and yeah, I may be in. Shout out to Austin, my coworker, for bringing that up. He's our body shop manager over where I work. Man, good guy, really good guy. Yeah, and I'm glad he hung out with us as well on our broadcast to Hangout. It's pretty fun, and man, to see those people in the chat and interact with them. So it was cool. Thanks for hanging out with us last night again, guys.
Good time.
For sure.
If that didn't get you super excited though, Mike, I know something that did. That X-Men versus Sentinel #3 battle diorama. We got to see.
We got pictures of that thing.
Yeah, we got a link here. Lowery, you want to pull that up?
So now that was the first close-up I had of Psylocke to see exactly what she was doing there, and we saw how she was kind of holding on by the finger, and you see what's actually going on in the actual diorama. It's great. Oh, that's why this set is great, because we've been talking about it for a couple weeks now. But when you have your companion pieces and you have your bases, you're getting two different looks. You know, you're getting the same figure essentially, but you're getting a different base. You might be able to move it into a different position and make it look like a different kind of scene if you don't have the money for this. But when you have that same pose and you see why it's posed that way, because it was originally designed for the big one, it just comes to it's so nice to me. It just comes together so well. So this is our new poor life choice of the week. This sucker is same price as the first one, unfortunately. This is going to be $1,900 at BBTS, and that is with a non-refundable deposit if you want to go through them. I believe we said before, you do get the flat rate shipping with them. You do not get the flat rate shipping with Sideshow, but oh my God, if you look at the back of that thing, I mean, you see what Iceman is trying to do to his leg right there, kind of trap him in ice, and he's kind of popping out right there. You can kind of make him up right by the back of his thigh. In this set, we have Kitty Pryde, who is listed as Shadowcat, because I'm guessing this is a later iteration of her, according to somebody that said something in the chat. I'm not sure who it was. So shout out to you. Psylocke is on his right. You've got Storm right behind him. And on the left, that Archangel is just imposing with that wing spread. There's so much going on the statue, man. This might be the nicest one of the three.
What's really cool, Lowery, go back one real quick. What's also kind of cool is like this little hidden gem that they have. Look at the left foot. That's Iceman all day. It's got to be. Iceman had to freeze his foot there.
Yeah, he's there. If you blow,
okay,
blow it up.
He's right here.
Blow it up.
I see him.
Right.
Right yeah.
It's not allowing me to blow it up, or I tried.
That's the one that you guys did point out on the last episode was we just seen him as a standalone, but that's sick. How it's all around his leg, like that's dope.
Yeah, and you can actually see when we were talking about that on that episode, Eric. You mentioned how it looked more translucent with the Iceman itself and the base, the direct base that he was sitting on. And then if you look just to the right of it, you'll see that it's slightly different in color. So somehow it's translucent. We don't know if it's polystone. I think
it's glass.
Translucent polystone. Yeah, it might be glass. I don't know, but the rest of it is certainly made out of polystone. Whatever it is, it looks fucking phenomenal, and I cannot wait.
It does look sick. There's Kitty. So do we think they like plug into his leg?
I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to come, because generally with their pieces, you have to put some of them together in some way, and it does look like that's one of those traditional square pegs that they like to use. It just plugs right into the leg right there for Kitty Pryde.
Okay.
But this is definitely going to come in pieces. You're definitely going to have to put it together, no doubt about it. You can't ship something like this across country.
Take a break.
And not at this price point. You don't take stupid chances like that. So,
see here, the Iceman, like his body looks the same color as this right here.
It's well done.
Yes, exactly right. And then if you look just to the right, you can actually see where the shading changes.
Yeah.
Right? You see that right up there.
It's got like more blue and like a cloud look to it.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, that's sick. This looks dope.
Yep.
There's your Archangel.
Yeah, that's my dude right there. That's one of my favorite designs from the Jim Lee.
Yeah.
Him, Nightcrawler, like those are two of my favorites. Colossus is probably my top 3 right there.
Man, I love that
Colossus being number 1.
Love that wingspan. That's beautiful.
That is sick. Yeah, he was one of my favorite ones to draw when I was a kid. It was easier to draw him, except for the lines on his body. The wings, it made it super easy. When he had the helmet on, it was similar to like Magneto already, so it was just a couple of lines. But I did like that one. Wolverine, by far my top out of all the Jim Lee designs. I mean that suit was sick.
Yeah, I felt weird about picking Wolverine when I was a kid because I felt like it was just such an easy pick. You know what I mean? Everybody loves Wolverine. So I had to, I guess I kind of convinced myself that I had to pick another favorite, and eventually it actually became my other favorite. So that's why I'm a Colossus guy now. But yeah, Wolverine, man, you're 100% right about that. You're spot on. Dude. And there's the Psylocke there, and that might be the hottest looking cartoon character I've ever seen in my life. Real talk. I love that she's hanging on by her sword, and she just kind of stuck him in the back of the shoulder, and she's just kind of sliding down his body. I think we were talking about that in the chat, Eric.
Yep.
And if you see just above, right by his pit, actually, you're going to see that there's a lightning bolt that's kind of blasting through his shoulder. I'm pretty sure that's like a result of an explosion that's happening because of the cut of the sword. So it looks so good.
Is it that, or is it that Storm? Because she's in this too. Is it her lightning bolt that went through?
Could be either way. I'm sure we'll see.
Oh yeah, that's Storm.
That might be Storm. You're right. Absolutely right.
This looks like it's photoshopped up top here. So.
No, but the fact that she's in that same area is what I'm saying, Lowery. Like,
let's see if we can get a better.
No, it's an explosion. It's not a lightning bolt.
No, that's her. Yeah,
her hand is actually facing.
It's facing
out.
forward, and then this is facing up. So that's an explosion.
Yeah. But oh my God, the detail on that Sentinel. It's so nice.
That's sick.
Hey Wolf, you checked that the other day. We were pretty sure that there was no lights in this thing, but it looked like there was clearly something shining out of his hand, like it was a blaster about to come out. But it was possibly photoshopped, as Jason pointed out.
It's photoshopped because you could see in his chest. I think it's photoshopped too. So
I can double check if you want.
Yeah, I'm just curious if this one comes with electronic. I don't think any of the other ones have, right? That's probably no reason to look. I'm sure this doesn't.
It doesn't say anything. None of them have. On BBTS's site, doesn't say anything about electronics.
Yeah, then it probably doesn't come with electronics, but it doesn't need it. It really doesn't.
Dope, man. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Lowery, you're pretty much the resident figure arts guy. I mean, you pretty much get a lot of their stuff that's coming out Are you in on the Star Wars Mandalorian stuff from Figure Arts?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm picking those up. They just dropped those the other day. There is also, I'm into Mezco, so they're supposedly dropping probably like 12 figures this year, supposedly.
Sheesh.
Based off of, you got them. Well, they have Mr. Freeze, Two-Face. Supposedly it says Thanos. At least this is based off their schedule on their website. Okay. They have the 89 Batman. They also have the Pluto and Popeye. And then they have like Gambit supposed to be coming. You got, Iron Fist, Supreme Knight Batman. I mean, dude, there's a lot of stuff. Harley Quinn. Theirs is supposed to be slated to drop this year. And based off their schedule, if they do keep like what they've been doing in the past, like there's been a figure dropping like just about every month, like if not two.
Well, I mean, I guess that's not, when you explain who's coming out, I guess that's not a lot, because we've been seeing the pre-orders go up for these and the reveals on them. So,
well, some of these, they've been actually dropping as soon as it does the pre-order. Next thing you know, like 2 weeks later, it comes out. Like they've been dropping pretty quick.
That's a fast turnaround from a pre-order.
Well, like a lot of these, they actually have these set up ahead of time before they even go out. And it's kind of crazy, especially like the exclusive ones. Like John Wick's supposed to be coming out. I mean, it's supposed to be coming out anytime now. Of course, this could be getting pushed back because of the coronavirus stuff. I mean, they haven't changed anything on their site yet. But, and then there's the Transformer stuff that's coming out, some of the third party and some of the Mayfec stuff that's coming. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming I collect. I mean, I collect different lines. So.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that new Cyclops from Mayfex. I know I talked about it Saturday night. I am in on the Star Wars Mandalorian SH Figure Art stuff. The child actually has his own release now, the Yoda, Baby Yoda. They got the Mando Berserker armor or Beskar armor. So that looks interesting. I wasn't going to go in on that at first, but then I decided I'll pick it up. If I don't like it, I'll just flip it. I'm not going to do the IG-11. I just want Mando and the kid, and I don't really care whoever else they come out at. I think I'm good there. For the Dragon Ball fans, I do like Dragon Ball. This one I am going to pick up the Super Saiyan guy, Super Saiyan Vegito. That looks dope. They did show Bulma's new capsule bike. I don't have any of the Dragon Ball original fiction figures, but that bike looks sweet.
That looks pretty cool. I like that design.
That bike is dope. I do like the bike. I may get the Jiren that they're coming out with, the final battle Jiren with his shirt all torn off and everything. Like battle damage. He'll go great with Ultra Instinct Goku. And that Zamazu, I mean, if you like Super, you gotta go in on a Zamazu. That sneaky guy. But that's pretty much it that I have it for toy news, with the exception.
Well, I think one more thing is speaking of third party, I think Vance Toys Warpath is getting ready to ship out.
Yeah, we've seen pictures of that it was being boxed up in China or ready to ship from China.
Yeah, so that's good news.
Who's all in? I know Mike's getting one. Who else is getting in? I see you, Wolf. You getting one. Lowery, I know you're in for sure.
Yeah,
we're in the same. We typically get ours from the same retailer, so every time you go in, I'll go in. So I'm in on that. And rumor has it that the Blitzwing and the Trailbreaker actually might make an appearance this year. So
believe it when I see it, but I'm hopeful.
Yeah, I'm hopeful too. I hope we're wrong with our skepticism, but
can you blame us? It's been how many years now?
Yeah, they teased it last year. Was it year before that too? I mean, it's I don't know, man. I mean, last year was probably the first time we got the price point, so we thought, okay, it's got to be soon. Nope, no rumblings since then, man. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. Anybody got anything else before we close out?
No, Neil Wright had to pop out and pop back in. He was having audio issues. He was hearing like every other word it was saying to us.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Mike, can you hear me?
There he is.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
All right. Cool beans. Well, Mike, I want to get your opinion on this. Before we get out of here, we were saying that rumor has it that the Vance Toys Blitzwing and Trailbreaker actually might make an appearance this year. Most of us don't think that it's going to happen, but
that face says it all.
What are your thoughts?
We've been talking about this a lot lately, and this is my point. This is my thoughts on it. Is it going to happen? Maybe. Is it going to happen? Maybe not. But Fans Toys at this point has a track record that I trust. If they say that they're going to come out with it, I believe they're going to come out with it. They've come out with everything else, and the only ones that they haven't come out with that everyone's asking about is Blitzwing and Trailbreaker. And there have obviously been some redesigns. We know that. We've heard that. We've been hearing that for a while.
Yeah.
There's no reason for a company that wants to make money to tease a design, bring it to tooling, start making it and say, oh, this is fucked up. We don't want to give it to anybody. I mean, they want to make money. So they're going to figure it out. They're going to get it out to us eventually. Mm-hmm. Maybe it'll be a whole new design. Who knows? But I believe that we are going to get a representation of every G1 character that they can give us because they want to give them to us.
Absolutely. But I think the thing that we're all speculating is it coming this year? We know it's coming. We feel the same way you do. Their track record is what it is. But the rumor has it now that they may release by August, September-ish this year. So what are your thoughts?
I'm going to say that based on what I think is coming, that it's probably not coming this year just because of what they're trying to give us. Not because they don't necessarily want to give us that, but because I think, in my opinion, because I have no other way to confirm this one way or the other, it's just based on what we've been seeing. They're ready to give us other products before they're ready to give that to us, and we're going to get them.
Yeah, let's run it down. I mean, since we don't think it's coming this year because of what they're already giving us, what do you think is coming lockstep this year?
Definitely. I think we're definitely getting. Let's see.
Warpath, we know.
Warpath's on the way. We're getting Air Raid. We're getting Brawn. We're getting Wild Rider. I think we're geting Beachcomber.
I do too.
I think that everybody forgot that Skullcruncher's on the way. I think Skullcruncher's just going to pop up one day, just like Mind Wipe popped up one day. And
if I'm not mistaken, they said
Lupus popped up one day. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I think the rumor I heard about that was from the designer, whatever his name, Dejan. I do not know his name. TFCon in Toronto, there will be a new Chomp reveal because they were reworking him.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that guy's going to pop up.
Finally.
All right. Other than that, I mean, everyone kind of expects that. I mean, I don't think we're getting Shock. I don't think we're getting Soundwave. So,
what about Astro Train?
On that. I think there's a good chance we're going to get Astro Train by the end of the year, and I think we get one more limb each.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. I think what we will see though is, you got Toronto, you'll get a Skullcruncher. You might see a Soundwave prototype at TFCon in Chicago.
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to see that in production for a while still.
Yeah, it'll be normally when they show prototypes though, it's out the next year from what I've seen.
Well, I mean, if we go by that timeline, then we're talking at least a year, if not more, for the Soundwave from now.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. Because if they show it in October, then we can probably see it by Christmas of next year. If they show it in October, that'll probably be their Christmas release. Something with a big bang. I mean, for Christmas, they came out with a reissue of Sovereign and Road King. Things that they knew people would want and they could sell around the holiday season. So, yeah, we'll see. Well, guys, with that, man, it's time to go around the yard, get some where you at, some shout outs, and let's get ready to close this out. So, Wolf, I'll start with you. Let us know what you got coming up this week. Some shout outs, where you at. And
hopefully some test results.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
But real quick, I want to give a shout out to our fellow castmate E. Wells, who could not be here tonight. Hopefully he'll come back to us soon. We hope you're doing well, my friend.
Yeah, man.
As far as where you can find me, Erik Von Wolfenstein on your Facebook groups, on your Instagrams, and every Thursday with you fine gentlemen.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. What about you, Mr. New York Mike, Mr. Saucy Mike?
You can find me in the chats, hanging out. You can find me, if things keep going the way they've been going, you can probably find me on Saturday doing a hangout with you guys and anybody else that wants to come and build whatever. And what's that, buddy?
So please join us. You'll have a great time.
Yeah. I mean, and you know what? You can be doing anything. It doesn't have to be you can just be sitting there playing with a fucking transformer, man, and transforming it. You don't have to have some kind of project or feel like you've got to, you got to put on a show for anybody. This is just friends hanging out, talking about toys, getting to know each other, maybe learning something new from each other, finding out about different lines and different products and different fiction. We've all got different things to share. We've all got different things to offer. And the only way we find that out is if we get together and we talk about it. So
that's right. Great point.
Learn more about curling next weekend.
I'm down.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. That's a good point, Mike. Really good point. And I don't think anything else needs to be said after that for that. Lowery, what about you, buddy?
You can find me in the Facebook groups as Jason Lowery. You can find me on Instagram, same way. Sorry, I'm starting to get a migraine. So you can find me pretty much anywhere. You can probably find me at your mom's house.
Dang. Dang. Send all hate mail to Jason Lowery directly.
I'll gladly bring it and then fucking burn it.
So then, you can pretty much find me anywhere. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Podbeam. All your local places you can hear us. You can watch us. You can find us YouTube. Just look us up, man. And if you want to join us on Saturdays when we go to do the, like when we hang out and we do everything like New York Mike said, you can find us. We'll do it every Saturday at 8 or whenever we decide to do it. You don't have to do anything. You can play a game. I mean, this week we did, I did a Gundam. Somebody else played a game. Somebody else took photos. Just come on and hang out with us.
Bring your fanny pack.
Yeah,
fuck
man.
yeah. Fanny packs included. And
listen, all jokes aside, man, this dude has probably taught us a couple things on how to sticker Transformers. So we joke, but I mean, he's legit with it. If we need something, we know who to go to. No doubt.
Eric B, where can we find you, my friend?
Yeah, man, you can find me, Eric B, in your Facebook groups, Eric and Siobhan Burgess on Facebook and in Facebook Messenger. You can also find us on Twitter for Kennedy's Village, as well as Facebook and Instagram for that. And then you can find me in my toy photography at Mr. _EDub82, where I do toy photography. And seeing last night that I took a couple of pictures, I should be uploading some stuff this coming week. So be on the lookout for that stuff there. But, with that, guys, the nerds have spoken. We're out of here.
All right. Catch you guys later. See you guys next week.
Have a good week.
Later, guys.